All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Dirty Parlay. This is episode number 78. And the NFL draft is tomorrow night. We're officially here. We're going to start off with D. D, how are you feeling? It's draft time.
Dude, you know me, bro. I'm roster baiting the drafts like the minute the season's over. So
Mm-hmm.
especially this year, big changes. So I'm stoked, dude. Uh, Hope we don't draft a QB. Let's just say that.
I don't know. Now you guys might actually get a wide receiver. Nate, how are you doing?
I don't care about the draft, if I'm being honest, but
It's crazy.
happy for you guys.
It's crazy. We
I
deal
just
with
don't
them.
care. Just don't fucking care. Call me
When you
when
have no
it
hope,
starts.
it's easy to not care, bro.
Yeah, I know. I got hope this year. All you guys
Oh,
are
great.
fucking scum in this fucking division.
Scum. I think it's safe to say, D, you and I have watched almost every round of the draft for like the past however many years we've been watching the draft. I know I have for sure. I know you have. So yeah, this is a big time for us because even if we don't get our guys or the teams that we think is going to take a certain player doesn't happen, it's fun to watch it unfold. And honestly, just in general, there's nothing like a draft. And I just want to say this too. I don't know if you guys have done this at all, but TJ informed me, my cousin TJ, shout out him, that we can watch the old WWE episodes on Peacock. Nate, last night I went to bed watching the first ever WWE draft in 2002. It was awesome. Yeah, dude, it was fucking great. First pick was like fucking it was The Rock, and then you had Undertaker, and they're both pissed off. Like it was just fun to watch. Kurt Angle was a fucking kiss ass to Vince McMahon. Nothing changed. Ric Flair was running Raw. Like that was prime WWE. That was hilarious. That was fun shit to watch. So I just saying,
Shawn Michaels time.
Shawn Michaels. Yep, that was my guy. I loved him a lot. But yeah, no, it's fun to watch the old shit. It's like the quality's like as best as they can get it, remaking it. But it was just real fun. Good blast from the past. And if you ever get bored, or you're a little fucked up, turn it on. You'll feel like a kid again. It's awesome. It was really fun.
Did you see Dave's "It Was Me Austin" meme today on Twitter?
No, I don't think I have.
It was Arsenal needed to beat Man City to win the
Yep.
trophy.
Yep.
They led the whole season and ended up like choking it like monumentally today. But Dave was in all Man City gear, and you know
I've seen that. I did see that.
the Steve Austin clip where fucking Vince is in like the Under Armour minion garb. It was me, Austin, all along. It was me. He did that shit to Za and Troops. He goes, "It was me, Za. It was me, Troops," and he knocks off all his fucking Man City gear and he put his Tottenham hat on. Fucking had me cracking up today.
That's awesome. Also,
the WWE from childhood was just the best.
I did bet on Man City and I parlayed it with Liverpool. And I told my boss to take that too because he's been up and down in bets. And he texts me right away when Liverpool goes down in 12 minutes. He goes, "Liverpool's losing." I'm like, I just sent back to him the hold up, let him cook, where it's fucking Woody. And then they came back and won. I was like, I told you, dude. I told you. You just got to let it go. Obviously doesn't count towards records today. My records were shit. Also, every time I've told D or Nate, like, I'm going to come back and gamble today. It was awful. It was it's like once a week. I've been bad. Like Sunday, you and I Sunday, I bet on the Cubs to win, and I bet on 3 different players to get homers. The one guy that no one thought to get a homer gets a homer.
John Combs.
Yep. Before we get into tonight's picks, Nate, you want to recap your Wrigleyville adventure? Let D know what happened.
We start off the fucking miss. We go to the wrong train station and live fucking Grays Lake. We miss the fucking first train. So we got to kill 2 hours at Jesse Oaks. Not bad. I like Jesse Oaks.
Good breakfast.
Not a big deal. Yeah, good
Screwdrivers.
Screwdrivers. Hot waitress. Was out
You
there.
said it, not Blake.
There's someone you could choose from, Nate.
Nate's hunting out there.
Yeah, he's hunting. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. Go on, Nate.
Yeah, we get to Wrigley. Fucking free. I mean, it's just freezing cold, but fucking a day at Wrigley's a day at Wrigley. It's good times all around. Get there, sit down with our first $20 beer, fucking start
You
watching
didn't
the
get the
game.
$38 bet?
No,
I
Blake
tried to
wanted
talk
the
him
bat,
into it. I tried to talk him into
and
it.
I did not. I think it was like what did they? The people at the very end of the day said what it was like $34.
Yeah, 34, 35, something like that.
Fuck out of my face.
Mm-hmm.
You can't even cup snake with it.
Mm-mm.
And the game gets going, and what do you fucking know? We got the fucking tries to be funny at the fucking sports game, heckling the other team guy in our section. He got a couple of laughs early, and he just wouldn't shut the fuck up the entire rest of the game.
Was he solo?
No,
he
no.
That was the best part, D. He had his dad and his kid.
And he's like
And
40, 30 something, probably.
And you could tell there were generations. They were generational morons. They were mongoloid idiots. Fucking all three of them were just absolute fucking scum.
I think Nate.
So-
I think Nate said generational morons like 6 times in 2 minutes. Like that's how pissed he was. But the guy's
The
yelling
guy
at
was
Muncie, calling him
Yeah.
Burger King, and then Muncie just comes out,
And Muncie
bam,
just
fucking,
matches.
just fucking murders the ball. Like every time he came out there. After the second time, the guy's like, maybe I should stop saying it to him. I don't know. Maybe he can hear you because we're right by the third baseman. Like
Yeah.
maybe. I don't fucking know. Yeah, fucking. That guy was the worst part of it, I'd say.
The other thing too is he was a racist.
Yeah,
He was.
he was.
He was.
Big time.
He was like a white player would come out to like fucking Tupac or some shit,
Oh,
and he'd be
yeah.
like, "Oh, you probably hit the ball if you didn't come out to Tupac." It's like, bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. I hope you get fucking hit with a line
Hey.
drive right in your fucking head.
He's helping support them by going to the game. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
eventually
right.
One of the vendors, like, I think had enough of his shit and like said some shit to him, like clap back at him, but just like that's the worst person at a sporting game that tries to be funny, tries to like heckle the other team guy. I don't mind like little shit talk, but just every time before a pitch, just shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
You should be fucking executed. You should be publicly
oh,
executed.
so DeMar DeRozan's daughter.
Bro,
That-
was she a
that's
guy
a
trying to be
monster
funny?
too,
Was
like-
she a guy trying to be funny? She was screaming to get the other team to fuck up. This guy was trying
He's
to be
also
funny.
yeah, this guy was like looking for laughs the whole time.
Oh, it was the worst. But I think
So he
Go
was
ahead.
worse than the father-son in front of us in Lambeau.
I think so.
100%.
Yeah. For
Those
sure.
guys were losers. This guy was a fucking idiot.
Yeah. And also
Hey.
a big shocking moment though, D, was this girl in front of us was risking it all with the fucking security guy in front of her boyfriend.
Right in front of her boy.
Like here she is, here he is, here's security guard standing right next to
Were
them.
they boyfriend and girlfriend, or they could have been brother and sister?
No.
Not brother
Like
sister.
they were affectionate.
No, she was affectionate to the security guard.
Yep.
But she was
So how
definitely
can you
there
tell
with
they were
him.
Boyfriend and girlfriend. Yeah, but how do you know they were
'Cause
boyfriend and girlfriend?
They weren't related.
Cousins. Blake,
No,
have
they
you gone
weren't
to a game
related.
with your cousin?
I've gone to multiple games with multiple cousins.
Okay, so that
Some of
could've
my
been the
cousins
case.
didn't make it through the game.
Yeah, so, some of them had to be ambulanced out of the game. So you take that as you will, D, but that's the answer to that question. This guy looked
Well,
like
I know your whole family likes like sports, so I'm like, you could have went with one of your female cousins,
No,
and someone
dude,
could have
no, bro.
mistaken y'all.
this.
He was hurt. You could tell he was hurt.
Oh, dude, she was macking with him, and his head was just straight down, like not
he
even,
just
yeah.
wasn't even moving.
not even a
I
piece
thought he
of
was-
it.
Hey,
Dead.
what if he's like, hey, play him and get us some more tickets, and
No.
he's like a cuck.
Guy,
He's a cuck now. He's a cuck now. I don't know if he has a choice.
the fucking security guard looked like a Bad Bunny knockoff, dude. Like, she
Dude,
was-
yeah, he had two dangly cross earrings.
he had the Bad Bunny like curly little hair here, dude, and he was just standing
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
just completely macking on her the whole time, like this, just like this, and then fucking the homeboy is just sitting there, not even looking at him, like this.
Imagine taking your girl, you sit front row at a Cubs game,
Mm.
and she's fucking giving the fucking usher fuck me eyes.
Yeah, that was.
Not on my fucking watch. Not on my fucking watch. Again, you should be publicly executed.
Also,
Fuck out of
right
my
right
face.
when we got off the train, the first one we missed and made the right one, it started snowing. The moment we were waiting for an Uber, it just starts snowing, dude. It was like,
That
cool.
was
How many
sick.
dogs did we eat?
Two each.
2 dogs. Dude, there's no
No
physically
shot.
no
There's
way to
no
There's not.
way. We've said that
There's
multiple
not,
times
yeah.
after that game. No way you could do it, D. I guarantee that shot clock goes so fast, dude. So fast.
Game is so fast now. You have like
I'm telling you,
an hour and 15-minute less.
glizzy straw.
Ah.
The bread.
We've seen it
and
done,
the
right?
burger.
We've seen it done. Dude, there's
Dude,
no
you,
shot.
You would be so fucking sick.
Also,
You puke, dude.
shout out to
100%.
Wrigley for not fixing their fucking scanning machines because so they have this self-tech. You can go up to the fucking it's like concession. You go up to it, you grab what you want. At the very end of the line, it has this little open box, and you put your items on the little
It's almost
tray
like
part.
food. It's almost like a metal detector for food.
Yes.
It like senses
It
what you
scans.
have.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. And so Nate puts his hot dogs and beer down, and then he pays. I'm not paying attention. He gets up. Nate goes,
I'm out of there quick.
yeah. Nate
by the
goes,
way.
they didn't get my beer, and I'm like, fuck, awesome,
It didn't
good for
scan
you.
my beer.
Yeah, I said, good for you. Didn't get your beer. I go up. I put my hot dogs down. I put my beer down. It says $35 because it's including the beer. Flashes. $19. Quickly put my card in. Get the fuck out of there. Dude, they're just fucking
Out of
up
there.
on the beers. I don't know how much they're losing, but you wonder why they're charging $15 a fucking beer.
How many beers did we drink?
4?
I'd say 4
the
minimum.
3?
At the game,
So-
4. At the game
Yeah,
that
yeah,
day,
that
a
was
lot.
after your drink.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah.
drank-
You could do the challenge
drank
with
a lot.
beers at the game. You could
I don't
drink
think
9
so.
beers.
I don't.
think you'd throw up for sure.
I think you'd be rushing
I'd
it,
throw up.
and you better spend a lot of money, dude. Like for real, a lot of money ready to go for that.
It was like what, $18 for a beer?
Roughly.
18 a pop.
Damn, dude. So I'm just wondering, you couldn't do just dogs. There's no way I'd want to eat fucking 9 dogs.
No, but the
Yeah,
dogs were good
so-
though. It did hit the spot. They
Oh,
were,
yeah.
they were good.
I needed a dog from a vendor though.
Yeah,
I
I
like
get
those
that.
steam buns way better.
I do
Hey,
like
those
though.
vendors are like lifers, bro. I've seen on
Yep.
Instagram, they're before pictures when they started 30 years ago, and then they're now, and they
Yeah.
all got nicknames and shit. And I'm like, that's so fucking awesome, dude.
One of the
Gotta go.
vendors was yelling back at the guy that was
Yeah.
trying to be funny, and he said, "Well, he's making millions or some shit like that." And the guy was
he's
put in his
he's
place.
in the league. He's in the league.
Yeah.
He kept saying.
But as soon as I seen the open, you can get onions and relish and shit on your hot dog again, I was like, we got to go there. Because, they took that away for the COVID and shit. So, it's just good to see that. But, no, we missed a second train leaving the stadium.
So yeah, we got our Uber fucking wants us to walk 17 miles the opposite way to drive all the way through Wrigleyville traffic, and it would have taken us 7 hours to get where we were going. So I fucking canceled that shit. Fucking find a taxi, nice enough chick,
She was
but
super
no
nice.
fucking idea where she was going. So that's a fucking issue when you're a cab driver and you fucking can't figure out where this fuck anything is. So me and Blake are fucking running down the sidewalk thinking we're heading to the train platform.
Running. For real running.
Running.
Actually.
After
And-
drinking all
Oh,
day.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, dude. I'm running in vans. I'm fucking hurting, dude.
And then we get to the end of where we think the platform is. No platform, just fucking gravel. And it's
We're climbing up the gravel because it's so steep.
Yeah.
Because it's construction, and we get up there and we don't see a train. We get back down, train goes past. We're like, oh, well, there wasn't even a fucking
Well, that's our
stop.
train.
Yeah, we're like, that's the train. And then we look back, and I recognize the bar that I referenced to before that on Google said it was closed, closed, shut down. But no, it was open. So when we go in there, we hang out, have a couple beers. Lo and behold, a couple walks in. Fucking dude is
Xanax
barred
his
out
mind.
of his fucking brains. And the girl's
Oh,
just
dude.
fucked up. And they're hitting their fucking vapes at the bar, trying to hide it. It's like, dude, you guys are fucking stupid. And then a
There's
father...
weed vapes inside.
No, it was like a nicotine vape.
Oh.
And then a father and son came in, and he was cool. And then we all,
Sick.
like a band of fucking misfits, 2 hours
like
later,
the Jews through the desert.
Yeah,
fucking
we all-
40 days, 40 nights.
I asked the owner, where's the new bus or where's the new train stop, because it definitely changed. And they're like, oh, go down like a block this way, take a right, follow it down, you'll recognize it. I said, okay. So all 6 of us just start walking down like Last of Us down a fucking road, and we find it, and a cop pulls up like right next to us, and they get out. And I thought in my head, oh, these 2 fucking idiots, the couple, the Zanned out guy and the girl, are gonna get caught for open containers. Nope, they're just checking out some fucking gate. I don't know why. Some shit went down, but we got home. We left at like, I'd say we started our day at 9, maybe 10. I don't know. We got home at like 8:30. It was a rough one in Chicago, but shout out to Maddie for those tickets, and also shout out for her for giving up her seat, because she would have been miserable. And
yeah,
Nate
she would not have had fun.
No, she would have been a little tired of it. But no, it was fun. It was a good time. I'm glad we got there and back safely, and also ended up making a train. Because if we missed that second train, I told Nate, hotel. Like, we're done here. Fuck this.
We'll just go get fucked up and
Yeah.
go to a hotel.
Yeah, I'd
Call
call
out
out
of work the next day.
Mm-hmm. Already
I would have
planning
called
on it.
off.
Same.
Yeah.
I would have too.
Can't be there.
But yeah, that's the recap, D. That's what happened in Wrigley. We had a good time. It was fun.
Hell yeah! Next time will be a movie. I'll be there.
Yeah, well, even Nate brought it up. He goes, D's got to come to Wrigley. I'm like, I know. I
We gotta
told
do a
him.
night game, man.
Oh yeah, on the city.
We gotta do a night
Wrigleyville?
game where we can chill out during the day in Wrigleyville. Like, get there right when we did, and then just hang out. Fucking 7 o'clock or 5 o'clock start, whatever it is. Then go out after.
We had time for 1 beer and 1 shot, like immediately after the game when we missed the first Uber or whatever, or while we are planning on getting an Uber. And Nate almost fell in love with the bartender right then and there.
She was
Dude,
bad.
you listen.
She was bad.
It's a sign, dude. You said the hot waitress, the bartender. You need to find a girl in the service industry, dude.
Oh, damn. Okay, D. Yeah.
She was this
It's
little
signs.
like short Latina chick. Oof.
I thought she was Asian.
Oh, you're into
No,
that?
she's Latina.
All right.
Yeah, Latina's all about it. Probably my number one.
What's your thought of Selena Gomez?
Dalton's got a lot of them. He's got a
Selena's
lot of thoughts.
thick now, huh?
Yeah, Dalton.
Fuck,
That's Dalton.
Shout out Dalton.
That's Dalton's good chick.
Yeah,
Alright.
dude. Hop on in here, Dalton, whenever you're ready, buddy.
Get in here.
Get in
Fucking-
here.
No, we
Selena-
mentioned her
Selena
name.
signal.
He just left. He just
Yeah.
left. Like he's like, oh fuck, I gotta get fat real quick.
Well,
That's
boys,
fun.
fun Wrigley recap. What do you say we get to the picks? There's a lot of picks going on right
Yeah.
now, so let's go ahead and get it out of the way. All right, let me just change something here. All right, so this week's gonna be a little different for the viewers, listeners. We have graphics up usually. I think we're gonna go kind of out of it and just update it later. I want you to give the picks live. I don't want to see it that way. It's a little more fun that way because I kind of know what you guys are picking already. But I plan on going from picks right into shut the fuck ups, which can lead us in all the news we missed last 2 weeks. Because I'm sure one of them will have to deal with that. So let's get to the picks. Does anybody want to start off tonight? Anybody got a hankering to let that Twitter finger go? What do you got?
For picks, yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Boston money line. I fucking hate the 1.5 in this game either way. I think it's a 1-goal game. But I do think Boston closes it out. So they scored while we were at the very start of the podcast, so we're tied up 1-1. But I like the money line. It was like minus 285 before the game started. So I like them. And then hockey tonight, I like Colorado money line as well. I don't think Seattle wins another game in this series.
No shot.
No, Colorado's too good. I just think Seattle caught them a couple of times, and I think the class is going to show now from Colorado.
Okay. Do you got any NHL picks?
No, sir.
I got one. It's just a parlay. I just and depending on your sports book, you could choose alternate over lines. So I did over 5.5 for both the Kraken Avalanche and Bruins Panther games. I just parlayed them together. It got me a plus 181. So I mean, playoff hockey, they block more shots, so might not get it, but I just want a little action to root for points. I'll be honest, I haven't followed much of the NHL, barely NBA, but I haven't followed much of NHL playoffs. So I don't know, just wanted action, but that's all I got for that. Nate, do you have any other picks or just those NHL ones?
Just NHL tonight. I'll get into it later, but the UFC is not worth my time the next couple of weeks.
Okay. All right. D, what about basketball? You got any basketball picks tonight?
Milwaukee and the Warriors just being a fucking hype, just the teams that need to win, bro. The Warriors can't afford to lose, and Milwaukee's out, bro. The Steelers. Playoff Jimmy's the man, but he's not got a team around him, so he can only do so much. I think they let Giannis or what's the fucking kid who was covering him? Let's say point guard Milwaukee's.
Drew Holiday? Yeah.
Yeah. Either let Giannis or Holiday cover him nonstop so he can't get any buckets, and Milwaukee will win. But Warriors, they might lose, but they need to win, so that's why.
All right. Most of my picks tonight are basketball related. I looked into I deep dived into the stats of their postseason, the last few games they've played, also the last 10 games. So I went a lot of player bets here, but I want to start off with one that looks like it's kind of fucking me real bad right now. I took the Lakers money line, and I say that because I thought LeBron was just gonna keep going, fucking LeBron, being pissed off, hammering them. Just typical playoff LeBron. Right now he has 3 points, and it's like halftime. It's about to be halftime, and they're down by 17. You never know with basketball. It's game of runs, but down by 17 with 4 minutes left in the half. If not 2, I think it's 4 minutes left. Rough though for the Lakers at this moment. But I do want to start off by saying I made a bad pick on that one. But I picked that the Lakers money line. I also picked the Heat to cover. I don't expect them to win, but I do expect them to cover. It's a lot of points, and I know Hero's out. I know the other fucking guy's out. I don't remember his fucking name. Who cares? But I got him. Oladipo. Thank you. He's out for a while too, bad. But I have them covering. Also, I have the Warriors -2. It's just one of those games. They're hot. When they get hot and they keep winning games, I don't see them losing. I'm sorry to the Kings, but all these fucking low-ranked teams in NBA, this is what happens, dude. It doesn't matter. Nothing fucking matters. So I parlayed the Lakers and the Warriors, and I also took the Warriors -2. So I want that to be known. That'll count both of them on my record. Now to get in some player bets here. So I have Donovan Mitchell, combined points, rebounds, and assists over 38.5. He's been on a tear when they lose. And he popped off to start the series. He's been cold since. Maybe tonight's the night to go off with your back against the wall. I don't expect him just to score a shit ton of points. I expect him to do a lot of all-around ball. So I'm going to take the combined over 38.5 points, rebounds, and assists for him. I'm also going Jalen Brunson over 23.5. I think he's been averaging 24.5 points. So that seems like it's a little low for the average line of 23.5. So I took that over. And then I also took Jimmy Butler over 29.5 points. He's the only player left in that team. He's got to do all the scoring. So I like that a lot for him too. So I expect him to get over 30. And then finally, I just want to give a shout out to my boss made this parlay, and I'm riding with him on it. And we'll see what happens here. D'Angelo Russell over 5.5 assists. LeBron over 8.5 rebounds. Donovan Mitchell over 4.5 rebounds. Jalen Brunson over 5.5 assists. Draymond Green over 6.5 assists, and then Andrew Wiggins over 14.5 points. That's a combined plus 1601. So I just want to see if it hits. I would put money on it. Shoot your shot. Let's see if it happens. But bets out as far as those go. I have 8 of them. I want to say 8 of them. Yeah. So we'll see. But I've been super fucking cold. And you guys don't have any baseball picks or something like that? I don't. So I just want to make sure I get all the picks out there tonight. Okay. All right. So we'll see where those go. Right now, update score-wise around the playoffs. Boston, Florida tied at 1-1. New York is up by 11 against Cleveland in the third. Memphis is up by 14 with the second quarter. And then the games haven't started yet. So there we go. All right. Let's do shut the fuck ups. What do you boys say? Oh, you know what? Let's get to the fucking records. Records sucked. Just get it out of the way. I sucked. You guys did pretty good. Classic. I was so bad last month. So, let's see. Where do we leave off? D, you went 1-1 last week. Or not last week, 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, shout out to you, D. 1-1. Nate, 3-2. Nicely done. I went 2-6. So go shocker there. Like I said, I've been awful. So for the April pod record, D's still the breadwinner at 4-3. Nate, you're at 4-13. I'm sorry, you're at 4-9. I'm 4-13. Mine popped up before yours. It threw me off. So
How did I lose that many games? What the fuck?
the first week of April, we all did pretty fucking bad. Except or you and me did bad. D did good. He was 2-3 the first week, and then yeah, you were 1-7 because you picked all fights. It was the card.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but yeah, it's records. April's not great except for D. D's above the water there. So nice job to you. All right, let's get the shut the fuck up. Then time to get some news of what we missed last 2 weeks because we my fault took the last week off. So shut the fuck up. I'll lead it off, boys. I wanted to get LeBron before the announce that Twitter's given back to the people with the check marks, they give it back to them. He did it like 4 days too early, and like he's like it looked like he paid for it. He goes, I don't know how I got this back. I wanted to roast him for it because it was a perfect time of the podcast, but afterwards everybody got their check marks back, so that's on me for missed opportunity. But what I did end up doing a shut the fuck up on is boxing fans. I don't give a fuck. I went out of my way to watch this. It was a liver shot, cool. But I don't know. I'm maybe more of a UFC guy, and I don't hate boxing, but for this to be so overhyped and me to go out of my way to watch it, like a classic old boxing fight, like back in the day, you'd be like, there's that one fight you want to watch. I don't know anything about boxing fights, so I heard these two are two of the best as of right now. I could be wrong, but I wasn't that impressed and a little upset about it. It was free, but still, it wasn't that fun to watch.
It wasn't free.
Yeah, well, some people had it for
wasn't
free.
free. We
paid, but some people had it for free. It should have been free because it wasn't that good. But
I enjoyed it.
But yeah, I mean, is this kid really that great? Is he like the next big thing?
Which kid?
Yeah,
Tank.
man.
No, he's not the next big thing. He is the big thing. Like all these up and comers. Ryan Garcia is the first up and comer that wanted to try him. There's Shakur Stevenson, fucking what's the other kid? Devin Haney, and then there's a couple other people. Mm-hmm.
But I had more fun watching the fight night of UFC that night because I watched that earlier before it.
Well,
it was a good fight night.
It was a good fight night.
This fight is kind of bullshit. If this is true, I guess the Garcia kid got hurt in the body.
The mole.
In camp. Yeah, and if that's true, then it's just like Tank won, but it wasn't even like that was a crazy shot. So it's just like for the kid to like not get up and just give up like that, he must have been hurt. But he was still leaving himself open, and this is shit that like there's all these clips of him when he was younger, leaving himself open, like leaving this hand out or not fucking having it here. And so he throws that fucking hook, and this hand's not here, and they fucking catch him. There's for his whole fucking youth, there's videos. There's like a compilation of all these clips, and his coach is getting on to him. And then what happens? That's how he gets fucking knocked down the first time. It's just like he ain't the guy, Garcia, but Tank, he has, I think, easy work of the next two. They said, I guess Stevenson's more of a defensive fighter, so it'll be cool to see how they fight. But I think Tank, like those two guys are not going to be anything to Tank because I guess Garcia beat one of them 3 times. Like he's tied 3-3 with one of those fighters. So it's just like if Tank beat him like that, he's going to beat the next person. So I don't know. Garcia did get a couple good hits when he was being aggressive, but to be that much taller, I don't know.
He also had a rehydration clause.
I heard about that. Can you just in case people that haven't heard about it, can you go into it?
He could only rehydrate up to a certain weight. I don't know what that certain weight was, but
Garcia had to drop weight, and so it was fucking with him more than it was fucking with Tank.
But Tank is also a Floyd Mayweather kid.
Mm-hmm.
He's part of his TMT whatever promotions. So like that's classic Floyd. So you always have something in the contract where it just leans your way just a little bit. So
he was getting coached the entire fight by Floyd. You could hear him yelling, and I like kept seeing him in the corner. He kept looking outside the ring and went, "What the fuck?" It was just Floyd telling him what to do. and
Yeah.
it's just like cool, but it's like, let's see what you do without Daddy holding your hand. Like, but we'll see what happens with the next fights. But Garcia, that kid is social media kid. Should just go into like acting or like reality TV. Like just like I'm not saying you're a shitty fighter, but
TikTok like the rest
why
of them.
why keep
He
getting
can make
punched
money.
in the face?
Yeah.
Like it's nothing. Like you're not a loser, bro. Go fight Jake Paul and fucking whoop his ass. Like I'd love to see that.
I think everybody would love
Like
to see that. I'd root for him.
bulk up and fucking like take Jake's head off. Build your social media standing and fucking like let Jake like, oh fuck, this guy got beat by Tank, so it's not a big deal that I lost to him.
If there's one thing I honestly don't know in this world at all, it's the situation when it comes to boxing belts. Did he win a belt out of this, Tank? I don't know. Like, is this like any belt was up for grabs or no? Okay.
There's their records. They're both undefeated.
Okay.
The belt holder at that weight is Devin Haney.
And that's who
think he's
Garcia tied in amateurs. They went 3-3. So it's like,
okay.
Yeah, well, Haney's got his hands full with fucking Vasily Lomachenko, so that's gonna be the next fight.
So let's get to the next shut the fuck up. We're skipping D this time. We're going straight to Nate. Nate, what's your shut the fuck up?
It's not really a shut the fuck up. It's more of like it's a fucking copyright from a NFL show, but it's, you know what I'm saying?
I know
But
what you're saying.
like UFC, like what the fuck, man? I'm gonna read you off the next couple of fucking fight nights and pay-per-view cards, and they're just disappointing. Fucking Song Yadong and Ricky Simon is your main.
who?
Is your main Song
Who?
Yadong
No, I don't know who the fuck that is.
versus Ricky Simone is your fucking main card, main event in the next fight night. Who the fuck is gonna watch that shit, man? Who the fuck is gonna watch that shit? UFC 288, Aljo Henry. Bilal Muhammad is boring as fuck. He fights Gilbert Burns, but that's it. Kron Gracie comes back, which is sick, but Charles Oliveira got canceled on there. You got that fucking flat earth Bryce Mitchell. Like, that fucking card sucks. That's an $80 card. No one's buying that shit. You've got
He needs
fucking...
to throw Chandler McGregor on one of these cards, but it's not going to happen.
No, not until late in the summer. This fight night is actually pretty sick. You got fucking Rosenstruck at heavyweight fighting Almeida. Anthony Smith's on there. Your boy Ian Gary's on there, Blake. Mackenzie Dern. The Dirty Bird, Tim Means.
Not this one coming, right?
No, that's after 288. So that's the only one good mixed in here. The next fight night might be the worst fight night I've ever fucking seen in my life. It's Raquel Pennington and Irene Aldana. 15-9 versus 14-6. That's your main event on that card?
I remember Irene was nasty.
That's
Am I
your
wrong
main
on that?
event on that fucking card? I don't give a fuck.
No, not excusing the headliner. I'm just
There's
saying.
no
she
one
was
else
good.
on that card that's any good. Prelims, main card, nobody. This is what we're putting out? Fucking Jack Hermansson's a fucking main event fight, and the next fight night after that, Jack Hermansson's the most boring motherfucker of all time. And then 289 sucks dick too. Fucking Amanda Nunes, Juliana Pena, and that's it. Charles, if he makes the fucking card, but he's been so injury prone, and that's it. Fucking nobody on that fucking card at all. These next fucking fight nights and cards suck absolute cock. The fucking 290, it turns around. We actually have some decent shit on 290. What the fuck, man? Fucking International Fight Week is around the corner. We got fucking Connor
Robert
and
Whitaker and Duplessis on that 290.
that 290 card. It turns around. That's a good fucking card.
Robbie Lawler, that's when Robbie's fighting.
Yep. Robbie and Nico Price is a good one.
Oh, Dan's gonna fuck this guy up,
Yeah,
bro. Like,
Jalen Turner, that's a good one. That's like, I'm not even gonna watch the fucking the main event. I don't give a fuck about the main event.
Why haven't they announced it yet?
Huh?
Wait,
The main event's announced. It's Brandon Moreno and Alexandre Pun.
if you go
Oh,
to
boy.
UFC 290 on ESPN, the official partner of UFC, whatever the fuck it is, match number 1, opponent to be announced, and
I'm
then
looking at it.
number 2 it says Brandon Moreno and the other guy.
No, flyweight main event. Brandon Moreno and fucking
See, it says
the guy
main
who came
event
out to
is
many
empty.
men.
I'm gonna drag this over and just show what I'm seeing here.
Yeah, it says TBA, then American flag opponent TBA.
Yeah,
main
yeah,
event
yeah.
for match
No.
1.
I'm looking
Match
at it.
2
Nate,
says Brandon Moreno.
look at the stream. Like, I'm telling you what we're seeing. This is what we're seeing right here.
Fine, I'll show you what I'm saying. You fucking
Okay,
bitch.
fuck. Damn. But so Nate, I wanted to say earlier too, because when I searched up the picture for your shut the fuck up, I typed up UFC Fight Night, and as soon as I put Fight Night and then S, it just said no. You know how it like guesses your next thing? This was
Yeah.
even guessing. Like, this was like, nope, we don't know, dude. Don't know what you're typing up now. So yeah, this is
Dude,
a
Fucking
tough one.
scroll over to 290. It says it right there. You fucking dick.
Yeah, we're crazy, D. I don't know.
I think you muted yourself.
I think he did too.
No, he dropped out of the.
He dropped out of Discord.
There he is. He's
There
back.
he goes.
He said something slick too. I saw him smile down there.
Yeah, more a piece
He
of
missed
shit.
it.
He used to be a piece of shit.
I said Nate's link sent me to the current UFC fights. I said, "Come on, man, get it together." As I'm fucking closing
You just-
Discord.
You just
Oh,
scroll
yeah.
over. You just scroll over, you fucks.
I don't know, bro. That's too much work.
Yeah, I know.
What we see, it says to be announced, and that's gonna be Connor and fucking fuckface Chandler.
I think it's too early.
All
Look,
right.
Just
You're a kiss
just
deep
a
kiss.
fucking just a rant of like, come on, man. It's fucking.
What's
What are we doing? They're $80 pay-per-views. Like, fucking sucks.
what's the weight difference between Jones and Izzy now?
2 weight classes.
I don't think you'll see.
Because I
them
saw that
fight.
old clip. No, but I saw the old clip of Jones saying, like, Izzy and I are 15 or 20 pounds apart. Like, if he wanted to fight me, we would. He's a pussy. I was
Yeah,
like,
if
oh,
he wanted
shit.
to go up to 205, he could. He did. Izzy went up to 205. Jan fucking put him on his back and could have put his dick in his ass if he wanted to. He couldn't do shit. I'll tell you what, Izzy don't want that fucking smoke. That would be not good for him. John would wrestle the fuck out of him. See you later. Choked out.
Nate was
He'll
like,
drop him on his head like he dropped Lyoto Machida, like Nate Diaz dropped that fool on the concrete.
Nate was like one pitch away from. I'll tell you what.
So, I told Blake this. I don't even give a fuck about Jones and Stipe now. I want Jones to fight Sergey, bro.
Yeah. That's sort of if Stipe doesn't accept, this is what Stipe does, and he wonders why he doesn't sell any pay-per-views. Like, either accept the fight or fucking don't. He's doing the fucking shit that Aaron did. Just make up your fucking mind. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. If you're gonna fucking talk shit, sign the fucking fight then. Like, it's a fight everyone wants to see. Either sign it or shut the fuck up and move out of the way. Because now you have a dude who's a legit fucking powerhouse, 6 knockouts in a row. Fucking, yeah, I want to see that guy too. I mean, John's gonna fuck him up, but it'd be cool to see.
I think Robert Whitaker is going to fuck up Duplessis too, bro. They said he got his nose fixed and shit, and he can breathe 80% better.
I told Nate, I was like, Whitaker's gonna fuck him up for like every round, but the last 10 seconds. Next thing you know, just win. Like, that's how every fight has been for him. Every fight has been that way for this guy.
You can do that against fucking bottom 15 guys.
You're right.
Robert Whitaker is not gonna let you do.
I
that
like
shit.
Whitaker, but this guy just fucking wins out of nowhere all the time.
I know, but he's gonna get melted.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think so.
He's gonna get melted.
Yeah, UFC needs to step their shit up. Not looking good.
Yeah, bro,
One thing, bro.
We pay too much for fucking pay-per-views for this fucking mediocre bullshit we're getting the next couple of months. D's fucked up.
D, we lost connection to you or something. D, you talking?
Yeah.
No, tough.
Here.
Disconnect and connect back again to Discord. I don't know what. Nate, I gotta say this too. The fight nights, like the prelims, they've been actually really fun to watch compared to a lot of the main events. I can't even lie. Like for real, it's been fun.
You just gotta hope you get people who want to go out and like put on a show, not wrestle fuck for a win.
Mm-hmm. It's that knockout in the first round. I bet on him to win by knockout. But man, I was but I was really hoping. I was really thinking like I should have bet first round. I said that to myself as I was placing the bet originally, but tough.
Yo, hear me?
Yeah, we got you back.
Much better.
So if Duplessis really beats Whitaker, like I'm not saying he's going to, but any chance at all. But it's the battle of fucking Africa, bro.
I think you have to do it then. Yeah, there's enough heat there. Sort of makes sense. There's nobody else at 185. Like, I don't think Whitaker is ever going to be... It's that fucking shit that Volkanovski's going to run into soon, where either he needs to move up or there needs to be some new guys in the division. Because how many times are we going to watch Izzy, like, point fight Robert Whitaker to death? You know? We've already seen it twice. You'd hope Duplessis wins because at least then it's like a new name in the hat.
Is it just me, or do you feel like the last couple of months, like UFC is kind of like getting back, and then now it just feels like we're dropping again?
Man, we're doing this.
Right. Yeah, it's like a shitty roller coaster right now. Like,
Yeah.
I really felt good about it for a second, but now, like you nailed it on the head. Like you look at these fights coming up, it's like awesome.
Bro, like what are they gonna do at 145? We're gonna do Max and Volkanovski 17. Like Volkanovski's beat the shit out of him for 3 fights in a row. Why are we gonna watch fucking Max not be able to figure out how to beat Volkanovski again? So Max was talking about moving up to 55. Awesome, move up
That's
to 55,
what I would think,
man.
bro.
Let Volkanovski fucking have 45. Just move up to 55. Fuck it. He won't have to cut weight anymore, you know. The only thing is,
some fucking killers.
That's the issue, is we watched Dustin Poirier beat the fucking shit out of him at 170. So, like, these guys are a little too big for him. There was a point where, like, he was going to come in for Tony Ferguson and fight Khabib. He would have died. We would have fucking seen a murder. Fucking just dead. See you later. But, yeah, we're in, like, a stalemate.
Yeah, it's bland. A little bit.
I need a Khamzat Chimaev fight like real bad right now.
You know what you need? You need to raise your blood pressure like D has this past few days.
Good fucking segue.
D, go ahead and let us hear you shut the fuck up. What do you got?
Just the biggest fucking phony baloney fraud there ever fucking was, bro. This guy is the biggest villain in the world when he's in Green Bay. And now that he's in New York, he can't stop fucking smiling, bro. I get it, you're in a big city, but don't act like you live your whole fucking life in fucking Wisconsin. You piece of shit. Like, you fucking, like, his whole demeanor and personality, and I get he's excited, but he's like playing a whole fucking different character with the media in New York, bro. And it's like, what, like, you literally refuse to come to OTAs to practice with your fucking rookie receivers. And now you're like, oh yeah, I like to get in here and fucking learn the team and fucking win a championship. And so he's going to do something he wouldn't do for the Packers and go, let's go to OTAs. But you won't fucking, like, but you'll do it for your new team. And you wonder why you won't win a Super Bowl in Green Bay. Like, literally, great guy, like, at QB, blah blah blah, but piece of shit person, bro. Like just piece of shit. Fucking don't act like. Oh, like I saw this thing that said he blamed cell service for lack of communication with the Packers because the Packers were trying to get a hold of him, bro. Like he literally, like I think he had all this shit mapped out. I think he's a fucking fraud. Like I can't wait for them not to have the success that they like think they're gonna have. Like that's my biggest thing. It's like don't act like we were holding you back, bro. Like we weren't. Like yeah, they could have drafted a receiver. You had fucking Devontae Adams. You didn't win the Super Bowl with him. So you think, oh, drafting a fucking first round receiver is going to give you any better chance? I think Christian Watson's a first round receiver talent. Wouldn't you say? Like I'm not trying to be like biased, but motherfucker's big as hell, fast as hell, and can catch the ball. I mean, not really. He drops the fuck out of the motherfucker, but big and fast. It's a big target. But it's like you had the best receiver in the NFL. You didn't win the Super Bowl. So don't blame us. Don't act like we held you back when you're about to go do a whole nother. You're being a whole new person in New York. You're going to OTAs. You're gonna hang out with the guys. Blah blah blah. Like fuck off, dude. You wouldn't even hang out with fucking your guys outside of the facility. Romeo Dobbs and these guys, they didn't hang out with Rodgers. Rodgers wouldn't. Oh, but fucking Randall Cobb. Hey, bud, come over. Blah 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 blah. Like that's not a guy you need to build chemistry with. You need to build chemistry with your fucking rookies, your young guys. So just this whole narrative that we fucking were the one that held him back, I can't wait for all this shit to backfire in his face and fucking them not have the success. And I want him to fucking sit out and say he's injured and when they're not having success so we don't get a first round pick. I don't even give a fuck about that. As long as they don't win the Super Bowl, I'm fucking happy, bro. Like, history would say, yeah, look at the fucking Rams, the Bucks, these guys that go all in, they usually win. It ain't happening here, bro. Like, they got all this cap space. Oh, everyone wants to play with Aaron. Why didn't Calais Campbell go there? He chose to go to the fucking Falcons, bro. Like, because the AFC is hard. You're not going to fucking be ultra dominant like you were in the NFC. Look, like, it's just not going to happen. You have every quarterback in the AFC. Good fucking luck getting through Mahomes, Allen, and I hope to fucking God Tom Brady unretires and goes to the Dolphins just to fuck with Aaron Rodgers, bro. Like, I hope that happens. And I love everything he did for us. But don't say last year, oh, I want to retire Packer, and then, like, do all this bullshit. Like, we would have had him back. We told him we would have had him back. He's playing fucking mind games. I think he let the Jets fucking beat us last year. Like, it's just, like, I'm like, fuck that guy, bro. Like, phony baloney, not my quarterback.
For those,
watch an interview with him in New York, bro. I swear to God, you're like, who is that?
I mean, he looks like a whole new guy. He looks rejuvenated, dude. Have you seen him? Look at his hair and his face. Looks like he's healthy.
And all about image, bro. And guess what? This little watch company that he's been partnered with, Zenith or whatever, Rogers. All of a sudden, yeah, it's some fucking brand he fucking advertises and associated with. All of a sudden, now they have a pilot series fucking of watches. You don't just fucking come up with that, bro.
For the Jets,
you're
buddy.
On the Jets, yeah. And now there's the pilot series of watches. Suck my dick. There's a reason Sauce Gardner felt fucking comfortable doing that shit, bro. There's a reason it was Alan Lazard that went over there and stopped him. Hey, bro, you're showing out too much. This shit's been in the works, bro. If Brady was on the Patriots talking about coming to the fucking Dolphins, you're not telling me that Rodgers ain't fucking playing this shit this whole time. As soon as Hackett got fired, all right, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to hit up Robert because him and Saleh are cool. Rodgers and Robert Saleh. They're going to hire you. I'll come there. We'll get Lazard. Boom, boom, boom. Aaron plays chess, bro. Like, he's not a fucking dumb guy. Every word that comes out of his mouth is fucking highly thought about.
Premeditated.
Hours before he says it. Yeah, premeditated, bro. Like, he's not out here just willy-nilly with his fucking career. He doesn't speak without thinking. So you're not telling me I just go on a whim. I'm going to the Jets. Like, what? If the Packers are in control, how do you automatically know where you want to go? All pre-planned, bro. Fuck this guy. You brought us one Super Bowl. Congrats, bro.
Just an update on the actual.
Great thrower.
He can throw a ball. So for in case you haven't seen what the actual what it came down to as far as trades and finally make this trade go through, the Jets get Aaron Rodgers, pick number 15 and a 2023 fifth-round pick. The Packers get number 13 in this draft, so they swap first rounders for 2 spots. They also get a second-round pick, a sixth-round pick, and then a pick for next year that's a second rounder unless he plays 65% of the plays and it turns into a first. D, as a Packer fan, in all seriousness, are you happy with what you got? Like, do you guys still have to pay? I think you still have to pay. Am I wrong?
Just he already counted. It's dead. It's money we've already given to him, so it just hasn't been counted against the cap yet. So whatever. Congrats. Not worried about that.
Take your money.
This literally is way better than what I thought. No chance in hell I thought we'd get a first. And
But
the
you
only
swap
way we don't
first.
is if he gets injured. No, we get a first next year.
Oh, yeah.
If everything goes to plan and he plays, and they're like having somewhat of a successful season, he's gonna play 65%. He has to miss like 6 games
Right.
to like not hit that mark. So
He hates the Packers.
As long as
Spike
they
guy,
have-
grudge guy.
okay, then we get a second. Oh well, we get 2 seconds for him in a fucking swap of a first. I'll take that. I thought we were gonna get a third in some fucking like compensatory bullshit. Like everything was telling us we weren't gonna get any kind of compensation. But everyone's like, you're not getting pick 13. Yeah, I get it. It's just a swap, but that's gonna help us if we want to get that Ohio State receiver or a tight end or someone that's like actually worth the fuck. Because this draft sucks. So I'm happy with it.
All right, as long as you're happy about it. I honestly didn't know how you'd feel. Nate, Bears fan looking in. How you feeling, dude? Aaron Rodgers gone.
Part of me loves that he's terrorizing you guys like he's terrorized us for my entire life. Now
I just can't wait till New York turns.
Now you get fucking a little taste of the medicine. I will say, I think the Jets are fucking up royally. I think the Jets are jetsing. I think this is a really bad move.
This is all for 2 years, right? Like basically
Yeah.
at the end of the day, he's gonna have 2 great more years left, unless he's finding the Tom Brady, methods, going TB12. But
He's literally walking into a buzzsaw in the AFC, though.
yeah,
Just a buzzsaw of teams.
it's just nice to know.
Like Joe Burrow's not he's not missing the playoffs unless he's injured for the rest of his career, bro. Like they're gonna make sure that team set up. Mahomes is not missing the playoffs, so that's 2 motherfuckers that I would not want to face in the playoffs. He has to get through them to try to make it to the Super Bowl.
A pissed off
And what if the
Bills
Browns?
teams. They underperformed.
I told Blake.
Fucking Josh Allen gonna be fucking pissed this year.
I hope Bill fucking does something, Belichick, and just fucks up the whole division. Like, come on, Lamar, or fucking whatever happens, draft someone. Like, I want this. I hope there's fucking pure chaos.
Can I say this though? I
Go
think
for
the
it.
Jets are the worst coach team out of all of those big name teams. I think the
Mhm.
intangible of that coaching is, I think that's where they're gonna get fucked up.
So I
Quarterbacks are all the same.
said this.
They're going to rely on Rodgers for that. They're like, what do we do?
I was gonna say it before we went live, but I saw CBS Sports posted this. It said ranking every quarterback by conference. In the AFC, they have Rodgers ranked at number 6, right above Lamar and right below Trevor Lawrence. And then they have Justin Fields number 4, right below Kirk Cousins, right above Jared Goff in the NFC. If you look at the NFC quarterbacks, though, you're like, what? You got like Jalen Hurts, Dak, Kirk, Justin, right? And then you got Jared Goff, Geno Smith, Derek Carr, Daniel Jones, Jordan Love, Trey Lance / Brock Purdy, Matt Stafford, Kyler Murray, Andy Dalton, Sam Howell, Baker Mayfield. Yeesh, the NFC looks awesome. The NFC looks so fun for.
Damn, they have Jordan Love way above Baker Mayfield. That's fucked
Yeah,
up, dude.
Jordan Love's at 9, Baker's at 15.
Yeah.
Desmond Ritter at 16, but you kind of saw that one coming. Gardner Minshew's number 15 in AFC though. Shout out. Listen, D, I'm actually excited for you. The fact that you had it in your mind 2 months ago, at least a piece of it. Shit, he's just gonna retire. and you got something out of it rather than just pay him $60 million. You know what I mean? Like, you got some picks back. You're building now. It's build time.
Y'all think the Jets are going to win the Super Bowl?
No, God no.
I don't even think they get close.
Kansas City make sure they do not even come close.
I think this literally implodes and kills this Jets team.
Mm-hmm.
That was my hot
people are
take
gonna
earlier
leave.
with you guys. I think this literally ruins what they're building last year. I think they implode, and in 2 years, everybody's fucking gone.
What did
Because everybody's going to need to get paid. All that young defense is going to be due up, and it's just going to be like, oh, well, fuck you. I'm going to go get my money.
What was Rodgers referencing when they told him about the Zach Wilson comment last year about making his new quarterback's life in practice a living hell, and he goes, "I'm gonna make his life off the field heavenly," or something like that, like heaven. What's
Probably gonna suck his dick.
I was thinking the same thing. I was just wanted to ask, like, was it just me
He's
that
probably
thought
going to
that?
bang his mom, dude.
Oh.
They said his mom was excited.
Oh, true. You got Ethan in the chat. He goes, "You're." Ethan hopped in right when Aaron Rodgers was being mentioned. Classic. It's perfect. So,
Hey, E, who we rooting for this year, bro? I need to know right now.
Baker, bro, it's a bake show. What you mean?
No, because if Brady comes back and goes to the Dolphins, I don't want him hopping on the Dolphins.
Bro, day one, bro. Tuanon couldn't do it. Here comes Tom.
Oh, and fucking Tua, Jesus Christ.
Did you see here? He's training with jiu-jitsu masters to learn how to fall. That's yeah. So listen, boys. Before we get into more draft talk here, I want to go with news that I had saved on the phone from like last week, and some's notable, some's not, but just something to be noticed here. Ethan says in the chat, "Jets destruction due to ayahuasca." I'm here for it. Oh shit. So this is older news, but something worth noting. Budda Baker from the Cardinals requests to be traded. So watch out for his safety on the move when it comes to draft night. Next, Nate, this is your boy here. Jalen Hurts reached an agreement on a 5-year, $255 million extension, $179 million guaranteed. How you feel, dude? Bird gang?
Yeah, they're gonna be good for a little while. Especially if everyone sort of just decides to stay together, they're gonna have a shot.
And I don't know if you heard the rumors, but people are saying that Derrick Henry is looking like he's gonna be an Eagle.
I mean, they could sleepwalk through the NFC.
I agree. Yeah, really. I mean,
fuck. They don't got to play any of those juggernauts in the AFC until the end.
I don't want to be
And
that.
hopefully the Eagles are probably thinking they're all gonna fucking kill each other the entire season, and then you get a fucking layup in the Super Bowl.
I don't.
It's obviously not how it's gonna work, but.
Ethan in the chat says, "I'm all in on the pack this year. Love's gonna take them all the way." The
That's
Reaper.
what I'm talking about, bro.
It's the Reaper, dude. You're dead. You're a dead man. What are you talking about?
That's bait.
That's bait. Yeah, you bet it. You bet it.
I got new baby luck coming, bro. Fuck off.
Oh, battle the baby luck
Mm-hmm.
next season for you two, huh? Does Blake have more luck because his baby will literally be born right before the draft?
First kid luck.
Oh, true.
It's a little weaker the third time around, you know.
Running out of juice. Oh shit. I'm gonna fly through some of those next ones. Nate, I'm sorry, he's no longer on the market. Allen Robinson's gonna be a Steeler.
Is he really?
Yeah.
What a fucking loser.
He got traded to the Steelers.
Hopefully he gets hit by a bus.
Oh man. Yeah, Allen Robinson, Mitch Trubisky, we're reunited. Here we go.
He works really hard. He's fucking sick to watch play.
Ethan just said less potent, D, when it comes to the third baby luck. Next thing I got on here, this might be some big news. We'll see how it plays out during draft time. 49ers received inquiries by several teams looking into potential trade for Trey Lance, former number 3 overall pick. Conversations have been results of San Francisco fielding the calls, not making them. Teams are aware that Brock Purdy is likely the starter of the future. Is Trey Lance getting traded? If hypothetically he does get traded, Nate, you're shaking your head. Yes. Where is he going? I'm not asking what were they giving up for him, but where would he go?
Miami.
Miami. Okay. Nate, what are you thinking?
I don't fucking care. But they bet if they were smart, they fucking get out now.
Yep.
Because that's looking like one of the worst draft picks in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
I guess supposedly it was Mac Jones until the very last second, and then they're like,
So last year for the draft, I put San Fran taking Mac Jones because that's what all the rumors were, and I was fucking shocked too. But yeah, hey, if they had Mac, I don't know. Brock Purdy's that man though, so
Even if Purdy doesn't work out, he's a good story.
cheap.
Yeah, Trey Lance has this cloud over him where if like it's that bust cloud, so I'd get out of him quick. Fucking bag of balls.
You know where I say? I say Tennessee.
Houston.
Send him to Tennessee. Take Tannehill.
They have Malik Willis.
But you take Tannehill as a backup for Purdy because he could fight for the job.
Well, Tannehill could start for.
Or Tannehill could start. Yeah, and Tannehill.
Because Purdy's hurt.
Purdy's hurt. Tannehill was a former mobile, also wide receiver. They'd love to do the fucking put him in a slot, like a little fucking package deal. Fucking Shanahan doing his shit. Higgins in the chat, he goes, "Sup, I like Purdy." Yeah, Purdy's that dude. But yeah, so we might see Texans. I mean, they got enough draft capital to make a trade. They do.
They could go defense. First two picks, the first round picks, their first two first round picks, and then trade for Purdy. I mean, not Purdy. Trey Lance with like a second. Third, maybe.
Next thing I had here was like Cub stuff. Not that important right now. Oh man. Okay, D. So I don't know if this is true or not. This has been reported by a couple of news outlets, so I imagine that it is.
It is.
Two hosts on ESPN have broken away from ESPN due to the Title IX and trans athletes conversation. Sam Ponder and Sage Steele are no longer part of ESPN. Ethan, or Nate's reaction. This is just news.
I don't care, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not speaking on this because you're going to get me canceled.
I'll speak on it.
Go for it.
So they're mad because we have an issue with fucking people who are born males competing in women's athletics.
Do you want to hear each had okay.
I do want to hear what these fucking morons said.
So here's Sam Ponder, Sam Steele, whatever you want to call her. She said, quote, "This would take away so many opportunities for biological women in girls sports. It's a shame that we are needing to fight for the integrity of Title IX in 2023. And the reason it was needed in the first place." So that was Sam Ponder. Now this is Sage Steele. She said, quote, "This is heartbreaking, maddening, and really difficult to watch. I keep thinking I'm going to wake up and be relieved that this was all just a ridiculous, comical, nonsensical dream."
So I agree with them. They still can both suck my dick. I don't like either one of them. But, yeah, man. Anybody who thinks that fucking people who are born males with the physical advantages, bone density, testosterone, just the physical differences should be allowed to compete against biological women are fucking morons and should be fucking shot in the head.
Then that swimmer break all those records.
You should be fucking executed so you don't reproduce, so that your line of blood ends, so we don't have to deal with morons like you in the future. Dude, there's a person who's biologically born a male who fights women who shattered a girl's face because of the fucking indifferences in how we're fucking built.
What
bone density, fucking, like I said, the advantages of testosterone. It's not fucking fair, and it's not fair to these fucking girls who work their entire life, work their fucking ass off, and then some dickhead who's marginally okay in male athletics can decide, fuck it, let's go win some shit.
So
like, go fuck yourself.
One question, one comment. Higgins in the chat goes, "Wow, I don't want to be political, but that's so woke." And then he says Sam Ponder has been there for a while, and they're so left they fire her. What, Nell? Ethan puts in the chat, Nate about to fill in for Tucker Carlson. JK.
Sign me up, bro.
No, the next thing I was gonna say was what I guess you want to call a commission league allowed that fight to happen.
It's some local promotion. Her name is Fallon Fox. You can go watch her break this girl's face in half. She shatters her orbital bones and smashes her face with just a fucking it was a punch. It wasn't. Sometimes you see guys fucking shatter their faces, the knees and shit like that. Bro, she just hit this girl and just shattered her.
That's
Dude,
terrifying.
Fuck that. Anybody who thinks that's okay, I don't want to live on the same fucking planet as you.
And then Higgins, to answer your question, it's not so much political. It's just news that's happening in the sports world. We're just throwing it out there, giving, taking, takes, whatever you got. Higgins says, "I heard about
I didn't
that."
I didn't expect me to agree with them. I thought they were leaving.
Yeah, and also Higgins, they didn't get fired; they left. So they straight up left it.
Good for them, but I don't like either one. But good for them.
Definitely a shakeup though, because they're like main hosts of two major anchor programs when it comes to like sports. So definitely a shakeup nonetheless.
Bro, fuck that. ESPN's always switching shit around.
Yeah, fuck ESPN anyway. Can't even use their fucking app that I pay for.
Fuck the app. That could be my shut the fuck up every week. Every week with that shit.
I'm gonna bring it up every week.
Dude, man, fuck that shit. Okay, all right, on the next one, because now I'm getting pissed off.
Yeah.
So this is big news. Eagles, you're now Super Bowl championship worthy because you just hired Matt Patricia as a senior defensive assistant. Watch out, E. Get your Eagle jersey out. Join Nate on the Bang Bang Bird Gang. Here you go, Matt Patricia. Nate, are they back or what? Are they back?
Never gone. Bitch.
Put the pencil in the ear. It's time. he helped out the Lions. It's time for the Eagles.
Couldn't fucking call offense. That's for fucking sure. So might as well see if he can still do defense.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Fuck, I had something on top of my head here, but I lost it. It'll come back to me. But yeah, so he's go for it.
So I had this thing, and it said, imagine if Deontay Wilder had a fourth fight with Tyson Fury, knocked him out, and then said, he who laughs best.
I saw that, yeah. That's funny.
And I'm like, it's hilarious, bro, because I just hate that fucking guy, dude. Fuck Izzy for life, dude.
Imagine being 1-3 and being like, got your ass.
Yeah, finally I have my
dude. Okay, it blows. Some kid at my work's sitting there bragging about Izzy. It's like, bro, this is his first one. He won against him. Like it's
1-3. Bro.
It's over, dude. Like,
and he's fucking 1-2 on brutal knockouts. He's been slept twice. Like bad.
Shout out Izzy fans, you the realist.
It's not even.
They had to wake him up with fucking oxygen in the kickboxing match. Like, what are we doing, man?
In the chat, Ethan says "Bang Bang Bird Gang," and then Higgins puts, "Oh, I didn't realize that, but if you do think that ESPN had a conversation with him behind the scenes, and maybe that's why I left. I mean, could be. It doesn't matter."
I don't think so.
So speaking of,
think they agreed with what was going on.
Speaking of Higgins, the Oakland A's just formally purchased 49 acres of Las Vegas real estate. We got another one, boys. They're getting out of there. So
dude, fucking everybody. I mean, there should be Las Vegas teams. Everyone should have a Las Vegas team now, but fuck.
Yeah.
Are taxes bad in Nevada?
Butt fucked.
What'd you say, D?
Are taxes bad in Nevada?
I don't think there's any state income.
There's no state tax like the Texas and Florida and Tennessee.
If I'm a team, I'm leaving California for any state that has fucking better tax rates. So.
Yeah, Nevada has no state income tax.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, bro.
Huge. And then you got fucking Mark Davis commenting on it. All they did was fuck the Bay Area. That's his word for word. All they did was fuck the Bay Area. Like, yeah, he can say that, right?
Hasn't he profited like billions of dollars based on fucking the Bay Area?
Yeah, exactly. Like, out of all people.
Wild
it's so
That's
stupid.
one of those rich people takes where they look behind him after the take. They're like, "Am I right, guys?" And is like, "No, you're fucking moron."
So when they look down
Yeah.
on he looked down on the A's and goes, pathetic. It's
Yeah,
just like, what's wrong with you?
You're lucky your daddy had money. Fuck.
Oh man, yeah. Higgins,
You'd
get
be
your
working,
boy.
You'd be working with me, man. Could you imagine his bowl cut?
No, Lodge for sure.
Yeah,
Lodge, yeah.
Steaming gloves. I
PF
can see him steaming gloves.
PF Chang's for lunch every day.
Got a couple of pot stickers in there too.
So this is the news I wanted to get to last week. I was really excited to talk about, and hopefully this doesn't fizzle out too much, guys. But the Lions and gambling. So this is from Adam Schefter when the news broke. Quote, former first-round pick Jameson Williams was among 5 NFL players to be suspended for violating the league's gambling policy. Williams and Stanley Berryhill are being suspended for 6 games each for mobile betting on their that occurred at the Lions Allen Park facility. They did not bet on NFL games, the Lions said. Wide receiver Quintez Cephas and safety C.J. Moore have been suspended indefinitely for betting NFL games, and the Lions released them after suspensions were announced. Commanders defensive end Shaka Tooney also suspended indefinitely. They can reapply for reinstatement. So the fact that they gambled on property is what really did it. Obviously, you're not supposed to bet on NFL games, but the fact that they bet on other games on NFL property, they're able to ping that, track that, and it got them fucked. Listen, Jameson is like, they invested a lot in him by taking him at a high pick. And Quintez was like a 4-stringer, always up and down from practice squad. Not saying he was bad, not saying he was great, but he's gone. He's indefinitely suspended and released because obviously he's up and down from practice squad. D, how important is this gambling rule starting to hit the NFL now, if any, to you? We saw Calvin Ridley. Now we see Jameson Williams, a former top pick. What does this mean to you?
Bro, why are you doing anything on an app? Like, you got a bunch of rich friends. If you want to fucking bet games, bet cash with your rich friends. What the fuck, dude? Like, and then it's just like, I think it's kind of harsh because he's betting college games, 6 games for that, but they're just trying to make examples, and they're fucking the Lions and fucking people in fantasy, and I mean, come on, dude. Like, if he bet NFL games, fucking throw the book at him. College games, like, if he would have been at home, it was okay. When you're sitting there fucking at the facility where you are most of the time when you're during the football season, oh, we're talking shit about a game, man. I know Coach so-and-so going to have them boys betty. Oh, shit, let me put a bet on them. It's just because you're thinking about the bet at that time. I think it's kind of fucked up. They're fucking up a kid who was already injured all last year until the very end. Like, why are we delaying this guy's like superstardom? I don't know, bro.
Higgins says in the chat, Jamal gets 6 games, but Calvin gets a season. That's because Calvin bet on NFL and Jamal did not.
Calvin bet on the Falcons or against the Falcons, I think.
Yeah, he bet against the Jaguars or for the Jaguars. It was something to do with the Jaguars. Now he's on the Jaguars, so I know the Jags has something to do with the bet, but yeah, that was the biggest difference of the two. Nate, what about you, man? What's your take on the gambling when it comes to the NFL players?
Bro, athletes have gambled on themselves, on their teams forever. But now that it's fucking any moron idiot can do it, the idiots are going to get caught. These guys have enough money to give to somebody to put on a fucking bet if they want to. And as long as the person's close to them, it'll never come back. It's cash. You can deny it, whatever the fuck. No one's like watching their bank balances like, oh, can you explain this spike? Like, no one's doing that shit. But if you're dumb enough to get caught, like, get fucked. I don't. You shouldn't be betting the NFL, period, because you play in the league. I don't care if it's your own team. I don't care if it's another team. But you can't bet if it's a rule. You can't bet on fucking NFL grounds. Then what are we doing? The idiots will get caught. It is what it is. It sucks that some of the good players are idiots, but that's the way it is. I mean,
6 games worth of checks. Yeah, it's a rookie contract, but for what? What were you gonna win on that bet, bro?
Right. Also, like, D, I think I agree with you big time on that, D. About like you have all these friends to do it for you, and like you said, Nate, people have been doing this forever. So just fucking have one of your boys do it. It's clear, and I'm not saying it's
just
clear.
Bet your teammates. Like, Gilbert Arenas, bro. Like, just bet with your teammates. There's no app on that shit, bro. It's fucking, hey, in the locker room, I got 500,000 on fucking Alabama to win.
Oh yeah. Oh
Like,
yeah. Oh yeah. Michael's been
like,
doing it.
like
Michael's been doing it since
they
day one.
gamble cards. They
Michael
gamble cards
fucking
like Blu-ray or some bullshit game they play in the locker room. They're always gambling. So
fucking
why are you on
yeah.
an app, dude?
Fucking there's legendary stories of Jeremy Roenick fucking playing $100,000, $200,000 card games on planes.
God.
Because those guys are sick bastards. They play fucking cards. All these NHL guys play cards. Fucking $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 card games.
Classic.
Nope. Nobody said anything about that shit.
Classic bingo card. Every time sports and gambling's mentioned about suspensions or something like that, Higgins roused it up in the chat. Put your space on B5 because he says, I'll die on this hill. Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame. It happens every time you bring up sports and gambling and suspensions.
Yeah, well, fuck. Like, Barry Bonds should be probably in the Hall of Fame, too, I'd imagine.
Listen, juice them all. Just juice them all. Juice every single baseball player you got.
Like, he's probably the best baseball player of all time.
We touched on it briefly, but Derrick Henry's possible an Eagle. We don't know that, but it's a good chance. Here's one I have for you guys, and I want to know what you think about this, if this means anything at all to you. I know I watched quite a bit of college football. Nate, you said here and there. D, you watched quite a bit last year. For the first time since 1968, clocks will not stop on first down in all NCAA football games except for Division III. So games are going to be quicker for college football. That's what I take it as right away. But I mean, I don't know why they want to change this now. Like, is there something I'm missing out of this? Do you guys know why that would be a change? Clock's not stopping on first down.
No, I mean, I understand it's always been a thing. I've never really understood why they do it to begin with.
Right.
I don't know why we don't have the same rules for NFL, bro. If you're preparing the guys for the pro league, let's have the same fucking rules. Don't do this 1 foot shit. Don't do this fucking just that. Like, why do things have to be different, bro? Like, you want the best product, fucking prepare them the closest way possible. The ball shouldn't be smaller, but I get it. Like, oh, college kids aren't fully matured. They don't have big hands, blah, blah, blah. We'll fucking find a guy with big hands to be quarterback. I don't know what to fucking tell you, dude. Why are we out here throwing a fucking peanut ball when, it gets to the NFL and, it's a little bit different? Like, and if it's not different, then why aren't we throwing that ball? Like, it's just stop babying motherfuckers. Classification of sports.
I don't know why. I knew it was something worth noting, but I don't know why it's a big deal or not a big deal. It really doesn't make too much sense to me. I don't care. Yeah, Higgins in the chat goes, I don't love steroids in baseball, but I will admit, if you have to admit that, it did save baseball after the strike, and it brought more people interested in the game than almost ever had. But hey, listen, Higgins, juice up the fucking baseball player. Give me steroids in baseball. I'm a fan of it. All right, next thing I got here. This is revolving. I'm sorry. No, let's go back to UFC. Nate, do you want to comment on the Nate Diaz brawls? In parentheses.
I don't know.
He's not in the UFC. You don't have to comment on it.
No, Nate's got a future job. We're just setting him up for it. Like, we're just trying to build that resume, if you will.
Well, Dana wasn't gonna comment on it, so I might not.
That's fair enough.
My boy. No, I mean, the guy. To Nate's defense, like, the guy's like walking up to him and shit, and I don't think he's like a threat, but everyone's fucking punching each other in the street. Like, if this guy was just walking up to Nate, like, Nate's not gonna sit there and just get hit in the mouth. So he didn't he dropped him after he choked him out, but it's not like he like pieced him up and like kicked him in the head. He fucking put him to sleep. The guy cracked his fucking head and was bleeding and shit because he fell, but, then don't be in a position to fight Nate Diaz in a fucking street fight. I don't know. I did see the video of the guy afterwards saying he would have knocked him out or some shit, and it's like, bro, shut the fuck up. You're like a fluffy-haired blonde kid. Like, get the fuck out of my face.
It's not Logan Paul, bro.
Yeah, you get slapped the fuck up by those guys. Dude, any
No, like I think
fucking
he's legit,
moron.
like a imposter. He's like a
Yeah,
Logan
no, I
Paul
think that's his
impersonator.
like shtick. Yeah, which is like the one of the lamest fucking. That's your shtick of all time. You're you're an influencer, like doppelganger.
Doppelganger.
I mean, he probably deserved to get dropped on his head, but now Nate's got to deal with the fucking legal ramifications of it, which probably means he's not going to fight Jake and he's going to lose that money. But I don't know.
Oh, Jorge Jr.
Yeah. The issue is like there's a legal way out of this where you don't know what that guy's doing. He's walking up to Nate. Like Nate probably took the safest way out of it for the guy and himself. He just fucking locked them up and slept them. It sucks that he got dropped on his head, but it's not like he got his brain fucking rattled. I don't know. That guy's a fucking loser. So my guess is he's probably gonna sue, get that payday.
We got another lawsuit issue to talk about here in a second, but before I get to that,
I love lawsuits.
I got distracted by Adam Schefter. 2 quotes about Aaron Rodgers. It's just so like this is the corny shit I fucking hate.
Everything about Aaron Rodgers, and it's not you, Blake. It's
No,
like
I
the
know.
media
Yes.
is gonna make like, oh, everything Aaron Rodgers does now.
Somewhere.
So this is it, D. So this is what really tops it off, and I'll get to that in a second. This is what Adam Schefter puts. Aaron Rodgers, quote, "I'm an old guy, so I want to be part of this team. So I want to be part of a team that can win it all." That's end quote. And then Adam Schefter quote tweets his own quote and puts another quote from Aaron Rodgers. It says Aaron Rodgers walks past the 1 Super Bowl trophy in the Jets building and said, quote, "It looked a little lonely." Oh my god! Like I'm sorry. I stopped in my tracks and read that. I was like, he quote tweeted himself to put that. Oh
Yeah.
man,
It's
here we go.
A team that could win it all, bro. Like, oh, maybe if you invested fucking your time and energy into your team, you'd fucking win it all. Like, then you take the fucking bummest receiver on the team with you to New York to fucking what? Oh, we're gonna win it all here. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, he's a phony baloney, bro. Had it all planned out. And I hope the New York media and the New York fans fucking destroy him, bro. He tried saying it's not goodbye, Green Bay, I'll be back. No, fuck you, motherfucker. Like, it's over. Like, I don't want you back. Like, like, for the talent he had, I'd get the Packers didn't give him everything in the world. But, like, don't act like, just there's been lesser teams that have made it to the Super Bowl. So, like, at some point, I think 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I think it was 2 years ago. He could have ran it in for the first down or the touchdown at the end of the game, and he took a sack or like threw it up, and it's just like, what? Like, you're not giving it all. You're not putting your body on the line, and you can say, "Oh, I wanted to save myself for a potential next game." There's no next game if you don't fucking score. So like, go sell these people this false dream, bro. We've been with you for fucking 18 years, and you got us 1 chip. Like,
Oh man,
talented as he is, bro. There should be way more than one. And if it was so bad, he would have left long ago. You know?
Yeah. Like when he decided he wanted to do it like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, like if we're holding you back so much, you could have left. There's been numerous opportunities.
So here's another rumor for tomorrow night's drafts. Vikings have called the Texans and the Cardinals regarding a trade up. Talks have led to legitimate movement, and a deal could be done early this week. Well, this was 2 days ago, so Vikings trading up for a quarterback. D.
Why? You got Kirk Cousins, dude.
So
he's
why?
Fucking on the chain, Kirko chains, bro.
So why would they
what
trade?
Do you mean? We're not drafting a quarterback.
So why would they trade into the top 5? Who are they getting?
They're not, bro. They're not. Why? They have no reason to. A defensive player, like Will Anderson or something.
It's got to be Will Anderson. You don't trade up for Jalen Carter. At least not right now.
I think Bill is going to be the fucking shocker. I think Bill's going to trade up, bro.
I saw this meme, and I saved it, highlighted on my Twitter bar here. It's Nate. I don't know if you remember this. An old WWF Shawn Michaels walking down like the walkout, and everybody's throwing beer at him. He's walking slowly, just eating it, and it says,
Yeah, he flips his hair.
"Yeah, it says Bill Belichick walking into training camp after drafting a center from a D3 school with a number 14 pick." It's a classic Bill move. Oh shit. But yeah, goddamn Bill. But you never know with Bill. Next one. Hopkins expected to be traded during the draft. That news came out today. Who and where? That's my question. Or I'm sorry,
saw
who and when?
Lamar last night.
Browns.
Lamar tweeted some shit last night, like,
Mm-hmm.
And so, and I was reading all the comments, and everyone's like, D-Hop, it's going to be announced in the next 2 days. And I'm like, is this just fucking wannabe fanboys that are hoping, or is this the real deal? But we'll see.
Someone said, and I lost it. I was trying to screenshot it, but I think I missed it. It was Kansas City and oh my god, I can't fucking remember the other one. I can't remember the other one, but Kansas City being one of the teams that he'd be traded to. Patriots. That was the other team. Kansas City or the Patriots. I don't see Bill trading for D-Hop. I just don't. All right. Last two things I have in the notes here, boys, and we'll get to more draft. But actually, this is both draft related, kind of. The first one I have here is this was just announced 2 hours ago, I want to say. This is from Adam Schefter. Commanders aren't picking up the 5th-year option for Chase Young, former top overall pick. So
yeah, I saw that.
After this year, he'll be a free agent. To me, this seems like a full rebuild. Why would you keep a guy from the last regime that you didn't plan on? So it's just me big news free agency wise. I don't think they'll franchise tag him. If you do, fine, go for it. But like, you're not really getting much out of it. Chase Young didn't even feel like he played the last 3 years, in my eyes. I don't know if I'm wrong on that, but it just feels like he hasn't played at all. And then lastly, I got on this is for us right here, Nate. This is Bears news from a Bears insider. Per ESPN Insiders in the morning, quote, in a poll of a half dozen scouts and general managers, the prediction is that Carter would be drafted at number 9 to Chicago Bears. Jalen Carter. I think that's all I got. Oh, last one's unrelated, but I'm gonna get some draft stuff here. So let's get to the draft stuff here, boys. What we did this year is that we don't have a full 32 picks. Oh, Buffalo, that's it. Higgins answered in the chat for me. Sorry. It was Chiefs and Buffalo were the two teams that Hopkins narrowed it down to. Thank you for that, Higgins. Appreciate it. But, yeah, so we have 4 topics here regarding the draft of what we're going to cover. I have it written down. I got to get back to the chat that we had. It was the team most likely to trade up. It was the seemingly biggest bust from the draft that's going to be happening. The quote-unquote biggest steal in value. So whoever drops and you think they're stole or you think it's a steal, obvious one is Jalen Carter if he actually does fall. But unless you have your own. And then which team do you think is going to be the draft winner? So let's go ahead and get to it. D, I know you've been hinting at Bill a lot here. But what team is trading up in this year's draft? There's going to be a lot of trades, but what's your one, like, I know this is happening? Who's trading up?
It has. I'll go with the shocker. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to trade up. Get at one of these defensive monsters.
Anderson or the kid from Texas Tech or Carter?
Yeah. Because, I mean, what's Pittsburgh? Pittsburgh's defense. Like Big Ben, yes, he was a good offensive quarterback, but I think if the Steelers have a good defense, they'll have a chance. I'm not saying they'll go to the playoffs, especially with the loaded AFC, but I think they're going to focus on defense because they can't go get a quarterback right now. They just got fucking Kenny Pickett. So give Pickett another year, get a fucking defensive star, and see what happens.
I'll go with mine. Mine's the Lions. I think the Lions are going to trade up. They got good capital. And I'm not even saying to take a quarterback. They could, But just to get another top pick, especially with Jamison Williams being out for 6 games, I'm not saying you're taking a wide receiver, but they got enough to get 2 studs in the first round and enough to back them to do it. So watch out for the Lions trading up. That's my pick. What about you, Nate?
I don't fucking care.
Cool.
I don't. I'm gonna let you guys do this segment because I'm not gonna watch a second of the draft.
That's crazy.
Not
I
a
honestly,
second of it.
I find that crazy. Not a second of the
Care
draft.
no, not a fucking second of it. I will not watch the first overall pick, the second, the third, none of them. I don't give a fuck. I care about what the Bears pick, but call me when the fucking season starts. It's not like the NHL for me where I care what the Red Wings are doing.
The Bears might even trade down. It's a possibility.
I'm here for the drama. That's one thing I will be paying attention to. I'll be on Twitter, but watching it live, like edge of my seat, everything else off. No, I don't fucking care.
Draft Twitter is awesome.
This is what you need to watch then. This is what you need to watch then.
Break it down for idiots like me.
No. Draft spectacular. McAfee can't show the draft. So he just talks about the picks when he talks to the GMs and he talks to players that are like on the teams and shit. It's like, oh, what kind of player do you want? And then, so look at Blake. No, Barstool.
No, not even Barstool. No. You watch that Beak, Mel Kiper, and Todd McShay yell at each other for hours. That's what I watch every time. Give me more of that coverage. I want to watch more of that.
See that. Dude, it's great, but that's on mute. That, like, literally after the first couple picks, it's on mute until I see something happen for my team. Like, do the draft spectacular, because they literally like play as like they have Tide be Mad Mel Kiper and just like there's different things. If Barstool does something, I'll check it out too. Like, I'm not against that, but just you don't have to watch the same old fucking recycled. Huh?
Yeah, one of the most insufferable humans does it for Barstool, so don't watch it. But,
Which one? Which one?
Jay.
I love that guy. He's such a robot.
He's a fucking loser. Yeah, D. Like I just can't. I'm happy you guys enjoy it and like know what's going on and shit. I couldn't give less of a fuck.
Well, the draft on ESPN is so like repetitive. Also, it's like, oh, we got this player, and then same fucking stupid dun 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 dun, and it's just like highlight, and it's cool for your team, but like, and that's really all I'm watching it for, because the Packers always fuck something up, so it's like I have to watch it. So,
I think the first.
I'll leave this shit up for you guys, you know.
The first year I watched a non-ESPN coverage was the year we got Justin Fields, and that was on the Barstool one, and that's when they brought all the Chicago guys freaking out about Justin Fields, and from there it was like, oh, like I watched McAfee last year too, and the Mad Mel Kiper year though was the first time I watched him, where like he was fucking pissed off because they took Love, and moments like that though is like, you remember that forever. Draft night, like stupid moments from different people, different personalities.
But that's not
seeing fan reactions.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's my
personality reaction.
Jerking it to fucking Jordan Love getting drafted by the Packers. It was a reaction, which I'm here for. I'm here for the drama. Like I'm here for people freaking out and shit. I just could not give less of a fuck about the actual players being drafted.
And on ESPN, they don't even like have teams. Like, everybody's so unbiased, so it's like you're not even getting real reactions. Like, it's like I like to see Barstool guys or McAfee's guys, like, who I know, oh, this guy likes this team. See them like fucking crumble, especially when it's my guy. Like, it's just like it's fun. Like, okay, I'm not the only one that's pissed off about this shit.
All right, D. Then in that case, it's just you and me here. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit on you. Who do you think is the guy that you guys are gonna pick that you don't want for the Packers?
If they draft a tight end at 13, I'm gonna be fucking livid, bro.
That'd be so tough.
Draft
I'm not even kidding.
Draft a receiver. I'm not even mad about Aaron left and now you draft a first round receiver. Like, no. If they want to draft a receiver, that's fine. Don't draft a fucking tight end first round though. Like that will literally, you moved up 2 spots to draft a fucking tight end that would have been there at 25. Like, fuck you, dude. Like, do not draft a tight end. That's what's gonna really piss me off.
Is that like Tunyon wouldn't have been serviceable, probably inexpensive tight end.
Exactly,
Mhm.
bro.
Oh yeah. There was a
Could've
lot
kept
in the
him.
market. There was a lot.
Yeah, bro. Don't draft a tight dude. Like you. Oof. Don't. I'm turning my phone off, you motherfuckers. Like, because I know it's gonna happen.
I
and it's
want it
just
to
already,
happen
Yo,
though. I
D,
do.
Yo, D.
See,
I'm just gonna send you that Shaq meme where he's just hiding behind the tree, just waiting.
Wait, you don't mean the Spice Adams rubbing the hands behind the tree, do you?
No,
Okay.
Shaq where he's just hiding behind
Yeah.
the tree with just one eye
Okay.
peeking out. That's one of my favorite fucking memes to send right now. I love that one.
So, what if y'all drafted? Like, what's your not? Like, what do you not want?
Bijan Robinson, the running back from Texas.
That I was literally thinking.
Yeah.
I think, what if y'all draft Robinson?
Well, the news is
Yeah.
like a
They just
Redditor.
let Montgomery leave, right?
Yeah, Montgomery's gone. We have Herbert. We signed Homer as a backup. We also signed another backup too. I forgot which one it was, but no, it's like, don't get me wrong, it'd be great. He'd be good. He'd be a good addition, but that's not what we need right now. We need a fucking we don't need to fill that position because it's gonna be fucking empty in 4 years. It's a running back. What we need is a fucking lineman or a lineman on either side. Really, I don't care if we take wide receiver. Cool, but that's the tough part. Yeah, and a Redditor confirmed, like, there's multiple sources out there from Reddit, from ESPN insiders, that they're going for Bijan. And now it's like, great, that's cool, awesome. So we have a stud running back with Justin Fields, and we don't have a line for them to be behind, other than, like, the guys we signed, which are good signings, but we need a fucking line. So it's tough. That's mine right there. What's up, Nate?
Look at your phone.
Look at my phone.
Yeah. I
Oh,
would
the
be
Shaq.
pretty bummed out if that's the picture I'm gonna send when they fuck this up. Just
I
waiting
love
for
it.
reaction.
I'll be in a dark hole.
His Hobbit home.
It's like when Love got drafted, he went right to a dark hole. And
Yeah,
I mean,
running back, I'll be pretty bummed out.
yeah, because it's an
Especially because I think Saquon's gonna be available next year,
yep.
and I fucking want him really bad on our team.
Me too. And we have the money. We do. In the chat, Higgins said, honestly, I just watch the draft through another channel and the NFL stuff all the time, and they get the picks even before they see him on TV, so I watch it there. And he goes, yeah, Flowers, Addison, and Jackson Smith and the Jigba are too good to take before a tight end. So, yeah, D, they're with
Jordan Addison.
you. Is that the kid from USC?
And what was the other guy he said?
Flowers?
Flowers.
I remember what team he was on. No, Higgins, Montgomery's gone. Montgomery went to Detroit. He said no way they take Robinson. Montgomery's serviceable enough. No, yeah, he's gone.
Ask him who Flowers is. Like,
Yeah, which Flowers you
Trey
talking about?
Flowers?
Actually,
That
I
name sounds correct.
thought Zay Flowers, Boston College.
Oh, yeah, I've seen. He's like a little shifty guy, isn't he? Little speedster.
He is. A little bit about him. 5'9", ultra quick and highly instinctive route runner.
See, I know this shit, dude. I could be Mad Mel, bro.
That's why I love this
said
shit.
A name, and I described what type of player he was. I'm like, oh, this little shifty guy. It's like I've never even seen that fucker play, bro.
So then, D,
Never.
who will be the biggest bust in your eyes for a first rounder this year, as far as like where their value is going to be and what they end up being?
Will Levis.
I think Anthony Richardson.
See, Anthony Richardson, I would say, but you've seen guys who are shitty throwers and be big mobile guys have somewhat success. Cam Newton, so he can have a little bit of shine. But Levis, you don't see jack dudes like that play fucking quarterback. So yeah, you got a cannon, and you're super dedicated, but all this hype, and I get everyone's like, oh, he didn't have a team around him, he was injured. Richardson didn't have receivers, bro. So I think there's just more potential. I don't know, but look at Josh Allen. Josh Allen has a fucking cannon, and they do good. So I don't know.
Well,
I think
I'm sorry, I'm gonna go against you on that because I think Richardson had a better all-around team and offense than Levis did on Kentucky, and he made
Oh
Kentucky
yeah,
look way better than Anthony Richardson made Florida look good. And I think he should have done a lot more with his Florida team, with the team he had, and that's why I don't think he's gonna be that good. Because if you can't make that team work, well, they get top tier talent like to their team recruitment wise. Sure, they may not win because I don't know, it's fucking Gators. It's like the Bears of the fucking SEC, but like they get the talent. And Richardson should have gotten that far with him. But Levis had less talent than him, and he went further. I don't know.
all right. Bears drafting Will Levis. Let's fucking go.
I would. Not not 9,
But yeah, so yours is Levis, mine's Richardson. So I mean, we'll see who's done the freezing cold takes in a couple.
I mean,
years.
if Richardson even makes that's like, I don't see Richardson like I like feel like he's gonna be Malik Willis like fall to a later round. Whereas Levis, I feel like people are gonna fucking reach, bro. Because people were hyping up Malik Willis like your first rounder, just like Anthony Richardson. And oh, he's a freak. Not Malik Willis was a freak, but everyone's saying Richardson's a freak. But I mean, like you said, if he didn't fucking make a Florida team look good, why draft him in the first round? Whereas Levis has all this hype where I feel like he's guaranteed first rounder.
I think they're both going top 10. I think.
Oh, we're both fucking drunk. CJ Stroud's the biggest bust. Like, what are we doing here?
I thought about that. I don't know.
Because if he's supposed to be the number 2 quarterback, he's going to be the biggest bust. Because there's an expectation that comes with being number 2. Ohio guys aren't good, and it's not a Justin Fields thing, because Justin Fields is a way better athlete, so he has success. CJ Stroud, I don't think he'll have the success Fields has. So, bust city, boy. Tennessee Titans, come get him so you can have a fucking bust.
You're talking me into it real good here. Yeah. Yeah. Do you think here's a question for you? Do you think Bryce Young's gonna be better than CJ Stroud by like astronomical or like?
Yes.
Okay.
Bro, if everyone says size, you're literally playing and practicing against the biggest people in the SEC. So, you're going against Georgia. You're going against fucking Ole Miss. You're going against LSU. You're going against Auburn. Like, you're going against Florida. Powerhouses, bro. You're not flinching. So don't tell me, yes, I know it's the man's league, but doesn't flinch, bro. He's like when they say, oh, eyes behind the back of his head, he really does. Like, motherfuckers are coming. He's so aware of what's going on around him, not panicking. Like, no problem. If they don't take Bryce Young, they're drunk. And then Houston has to take him.
Yeah, you'd have to. If Bryce fell to you, you have to. Do you think Houston's taking CJ?
Who?
Houston. Is Houston going to take Stroud? Is that what you think?
Nah.
They're taking Anderson?
Why would you take a question mark when you could have a fucking guarantee? There's no, like, if you're a guy on defense, there's not really much of like room for like, oh, he might not be a guy. Like, fucking, what's the kid from Michigan? Aiden Hutchinson, bro. He's a fucking monster. Comes to the NFL, a fucking monster, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Bosa's, monsters. Watts, monsters. Like, when you're a fucking guy on defense, you're a guy. Especially, like, an Alabama guy. No worries, bro.
All right. I just got a couple more questions for you then, D, between you and I here. Nate, thanks for hanging out. Just hold tight. If you have anything, just interject. Yeah, just interject if you have anything. No worries. D, who do you think's gonna be the biggest steal as far as like draft value falling, and then like it's actually worth it, or just in general a steal of the draft?
Whoever the Chiefs draft.
Oh, for real? That kid they got last year, that linebacker from Purdue, was it 2 years ago or last year? With a K.
Koffalopoulos.
Yeah. That kid is a freak.
George Kaloftis or something like that.
Yeah, Kaloftis.
The Packers were supposed to get him, and I was so hyped because I was like, yeah, fuck you, Dean Lowry, get the fuck out of here. And no, it's we're gonna not draft him. And they drafted Georgia kid who just got himself kicked out of like 2 or 3 games because he can't control his fucking emotions.
Walker?
So yeah. Or no, that was last year. That George kid, I think, was 2 years ago. Or was it last year?
I don't know.
Anyways, the Chiefs are planning on trading up, I heard, for a receiver. and it's in Kansas City, so of course they're going to try to. Patrick's like, hell yeah, fuck them picks. Let's hype the fans up. So I see them drafting a receiver like Addison or that kid from Boston College. So whoever they pick is going to be the fucking star. They're going to have fucking Patrick Mahomes thrown to him.
Yeah, I mean, they just know how to fucking.
Oh, if they get they have Pacheco. I was going to say if they get Bijan Robinson, that'd be fucking nasty. Who? Chiefs.
Oh, Chiefs. That wouldn't be fair.
I wish Dallas would draft him, bro. Like, let him stay in Texas and let him say Zeke who.
My steal of the draft is Darnell Washington, tight end from Georgia. He's gonna fall heavy, and I think
he's huge.
He's fucking giant. He's a giant. He's big. He's a big motherfucker. He's fucking huge. He's fucking 6'7", 264, playing tight end.
He was the backup tight end.
Yeah, too. He was a backup. That man's gonna be a fucking steal. And he's listed to go second round, dude.
The kid in front of him was a monster.
Right, so
and he's an underclassman.
Hear me out, and I don't want to put this in the universe. You fucking make a normal pick with your first round pick, and you get this kid in the second with the Jets pick.
Oh. You put your Nate hat on for the UFC? Coming over to the Packers and giving us GM?
I'm just trying to be realistic here. No, if you really want a tight end, this is what you do.
I think we can get that Mayer kid from Notre Dame.
He's number one.
Yeah, bro. If I don't see people like who was the last? I think Kyle Pitts was last tight end taken in first round. Like they don't. I'm
gonna look that up because I'm actually curious. How do I find?
Like before him, I don't think they're like how many tight ends get drafted in the first round or something like that, or what tight ends have been drafted in the first round? Because I think there was a huge
always
drop
one.
off. No, I feel like Pitts was the first one in a while.
So
maybe he was top 10, first tight end, type 10 or some shit.
Last year in the first round, there was none. Oh, you're right, because we got the top tight end in the second round 2 years ago. Komet.
Yeah,
last year, the first tight end taken was the Cardinals. They took Trey McBride from Colorado State.
In what round?
Second round, like halfway through.
Yeah, dude. So if even if he gets picked, then we can get that Georgia kid at the beginning of the second. Cool. I'm not worried about it. But I don't want us to reach first round, bro. Do not fucking waste trading up 2 picks to draft a tight end that would be there in the second round.
So just to recap on the steal, you had who again? I'm sorry.
The steal, whoever the Chiefs draft.
Whoever the Chiefs draft, that's fair. I'm cool with that. And then I have Washington, the monster tight end from the Georgia Bulldogs. Last thing I ask
why? Like you act like you got some stock in him or something. Like,
you remember watching him, monster. Dude? He was way bigger than all of them. Like it wasn't even fair. He was way bigger than the rest of these people playing. It was fucking
doesn't
weird.
He seem like really invested in this guy.
I want this kid.
He's like excited to talk about him. Like I'm like.
He's a wrecking ball playing tight end. He shouldn't be able to catch the ball like he does.
I don't want a wrecking ball. I want a fucking murderer playing tight end, bro.
Yeah,
I don't want a fucking wrecking ball.
His size, he probably murdered a kid or two in college down that field, dude. Last one I have for you. Winner. Who wins the draftee?
Everyone's going to say the Jets because they got Rodgers. No, for real, dude.
Okay.
They got Rodgers, and then they're still going to draft someone at 15. They're still going to fucking – I think they have another second-round pick. They had 2 second-round picks like that are back-to-back. They traded us one of them. So it's like they still have a second-round pick. So everyone's like, oh, look, the Jets got Aaron Rodgers, and they added this offensive lineman and this receiver. Oh, my gosh. Like, and everyone's going to suck their dick. But really, the winner will be the Chiefs, bro, because they continue to get better. It's hosted in their town. It's just like – them are the Eagles. One of the good teams is gonna be the winner because the rich get richer.
All right. I had a winner. I lost it, so now it's just the Bears. We're gonna do great. Can't kill a man with no hope.
Look,
so
this
I'm
guy
gonna die.
makes me to answer all this shit, and then he just fucking
The Bears.
like
the Bears. it's
Bears.
easy.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
Brains like
It's just.
hamster. got off the wheel.
Beer and
They're down.
sausage. No,
The Bears. Who's gonna
Goodell.
do well? The Bears.
Goodell will win. He'll have an M&M or two. Sit on his chair. It's
Do you
just,
think we'll see the chair again?
I think you have to. He fucking likes gloating about it too much, right?
They're
Like you
gonna-
have to.
The chair will be there every year.
Yeah, exactly. They put it in the Hall of
Probably
Fame. Did you know
post-
that?
Probably post-mortem, exactly. They'll go, this was Rogers' chair back from 2020.
Back when COVID hit the world,
What-
Roger Goodell had a
I got
chair. What's up,
I
D?
got a question.
Please.
Last year we had Hollywood Brown. Every year there's some player. We had
Hopkins.
AJ Brown.
Hopkins.
What? That's not exciting, bro. That's been planned out. Everyone's expecting it. No one was expecting AJ Brown.
All right.
No one was expecting.
So
Hollywood.
take him and Derrick Henry out of the conversation then.
Yeah.
Okay. Shot in the dark. Anybody? Mike Evans. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just I thought wide receiver. He wants to go. He doesn't want to play Baker probably. So,
bro, and he's been he's one of the lowest paid receivers,
right.
I think, right now. And it's like, hey, look, man, I did the whole thing with Tom. I've done everything you want. Either you fucking write me a check or I'm out.
Or I'm getting a ring. I'm chasing a ring. That's
Or here's Dalvin.
yeah.
Because there's already rumblings.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think of another one, but I can't because Odell's on a team. Nate, random player to get traded. Name a superstar.
TJ Watt.
Nah,
No, the Bosa brother in LA.
Joey.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that.
Joey Bosa.
Other side of the ball on us.
You could do Eckler
Green
too, I
Bay.
guess.
Come to Green Bay,
yeah,
bro.
okay.
I think they need like I think they're fucked.
Nate, what if
I got it.
Joey Bosa becomes a Philly scumbag instead of getting picked on by the Philly scumbags? He goes to Philly.
You can't go there after that.
I know. Yeah.
What with the fans harassing?
Yeah,
him
that's
at
what I'm
his brother's
saying.
game?
Yeah.
You can't do
Just
that.
turns heel entirely.
So soft.
You know how much money I make? I make so much more money than you. Like, listen, Bosa to New England. Bosa to New England.
Yeah.
Bill gets him. Look,
You
you get to
ready?
chase this fuck, and this fuck around all year.
Mm-hmm.
I think Bosa to Minnesota.
For
They've
what?
got to make a push. I don't know. They'll figure it out. But they have to make a push with Rodgers gone. The Bears are like starting,
Young QB. Young QB and Packers too.
and the Lions are sort of in the same spot. Like they're the de facto winners of the division. If they're gonna even compete a little bit with the Eagles, they have to do
It's
something.
a great
right?
call. That's a really good
Why
call.
does Nate, who doesn't care about the draft, have the fucking best prediction?
The Vikings are in that position where it's either you have to just go or you have to start a rebuild now, so you ramp up with the Packers Bears.
But that's why the rumors are them trading in the top pick because they are one of the top picks because they can just take Will
Yeah.
Anderson too. Well, I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
like there's your correlation between the two. Higgins in the chat says I'm trying to skip ahead here. He says Evans to the Giants. Jones gets a true number one.
I don't know. NFC. I don't know.
That's the tricky part. Not a lot of teams trade interconference. Doesn't happen a lot. I.e. Rodgers going to AFC to get fucking creamed. I think that's all I have for
Why
draft
won't
on my
Mike
notes.
leave? Maybe Mike loves Tampa. Maybe he just loves it, and he's like, "Fuck it, dude." Like,
No state
Dude,
I'm
tax.
rich.
You're playing in Tampa. You don't have a fucking salary tax. You've got a chip.
Yeah, he's already got a ring.
Fuck it, right? Just make your money in Tampa. Is he married? Does he have kids?
I know he has kids.
Oh well, if he's married if he's not married or has kids, banging fucking Florida broads.
No, there's this one porno bitch that always tries to wear his jersey and shit, and it's like, I know he's fucking railing you, lady.
Yeah, fucking Florida. Yeah,
Fucking
if I was
Florida.
playing in Florida, and I already had a chip, fuck it, I'll die there.
Mike Evans to the Dolphins.
Not get me out of there. Yeah. Could you imagine Waddle, Evans, Hill? Gross.
Scary
Hey,
because
and
you got a
fucking
big body with the two speedsters.
Yeah, cottage cheese boy.
And
fucking throwing
hey,
the ball.
Tom, come on, man, one last
Yeah,
ride.
exactly. Yeah.
Tell Gronk to get off the jet ski.
It's about family. One
Gronk
last
and
ride.
Gesicki. Oh my, dude, I need Tom to come back.
Wait, Gesicki's a Patriot.
Oh,
Bill making
bro,
moves on
Gronk.
you. Yeah,
no, I'd get a Brady jersey if he went to the Dolphins, bro. Like, fuck it. Like, I hope he went. Please.
last thing I have on the draft is that Pro Football Focus posted which fan base have been mocking the most mock drafts? Chicago Bears by a long shot.
100%.
Yeah, it goes Bears, Lions,
guess what?
Steelers.
For what? Like, and I'm not even talking shit. Like,
No,
Packers are
you're
winning
right.
the Super Bowl,
You're right.
but it's like we're not like it doesn't make or break what's gonna happen this year.
Nah, so it goes Bears, Lions, Steelers, Cowboys, Seahawks, Packers. Dead last.
Cowboys, all you gotta do is ask Jerry Jones.
I'll tell you.
Did he play at Arkansas? He's on the team. That's all it's gonna take.
Packers were last. Packers were last because we had no hope because we didn't know what the fuck we were getting back from the Jets.
No, you were
So it
fifth.
was just like,
You were six.
right now.
Yeah. Last was San Fran. San Fran, Rams, or Broncos because they don't have any picks.
Yeah, they have no hope.
Yeah. They have no
no
picks. I'm excited.
You mean the Rams right now? Holy fuck, you're dead for the
Fuck
next
them pigs.
12
Fuck
years.
them pigs.
Fuck them pigs. Nah.
Okay.
And Aaron Donald's still robbing their ass. Yeah, I'll come back. Fuck it.
I think this is the last year they don't have a first rounder. Or no, next year they don't have a first rounder. Jesus.
So tough. You're just not
Yo,
gonna be good
speaking
for
of-
like 7 or 8 years.
So I'm not saying that's a bad trade. This is how someone broke it down. I was listening to, and basically they said, "Would you rather fucking risk it and go for a Super Bowl and then just have years of shittiness, or just always be a contender?"
This
And
was
it's like, well, once you win the Super.
This was a pardon my take thing. It was
Yeah.
lose the Super Bowl for 50 years or win one but never even come close to contention again for 50 years.
Well, see, they didn't do 50 years. They were doing just regimes. What I was listening to, and so it's like, as a regime, would you rather fucking go for it, win one, and then just have years of fucking sucking, like a decade of sucking or whatever, or would you just always want to be a contender and like be right there in the mix but never win? And I'm like, fucking win one, because once you win, no one can say you're not a Super Bowl champion. You win one and it's a Super Bowl champion, Darren, and like I could suck the rest of my career, motherfucker, Super Bowl champion. So I get the fucking fuck them picks thing, but it's gotta suck, bro. Like, cause the way you won, it wasn't even like really like Stafford wasn't a Ram. Like, yeah, he's a Ram right now, and people like, but it's like it's not like a home raised guy or a homegrown guy. So I don't know, kind of fake, phony.
So
That scenario we've been through. Like that's the Cubs.
yeah, we
They
had
were
that.
nowhere near contention. They ramped up, and then won one, and now we're back to no contention again.
But be honest with this though, Nate.
But you
we didn't
wouldn't
have to
trade
get that far.
26 You wouldn't trade 2016 for anything. I guarantee you.
No, I wouldn't.
The times, like I'll remember that forever.
Mm-hmm.
They might not win one the rest of my life. I wouldn't trade that for 2016.
You're gonna talk about it. You can tell your fucking grandkids about it, dude.
Because that was fun as fuck. Some of my best times.
The also we didn't have to they didn't have to trade the fucking team. They didn't have to, but
Yeah, well now you're just now you're getting to like
I
Cubs
know,
talk.
I
I'm
know,
just
I
saying,
know,
We've been
I
through
know.
this scenario. It's easy. You fucking win one.
You see Rudy Gobert ask for a trade after they just gave up.
talk
all
about a
that
franchise
fucking shit.
murderer, dude. What the fuck?
Dude, He took so many picks to get traded over there, like good picks, and now he's like, I'm out of here. And they only got Rudy back for all that shit they gave up. You got to retire, bud. I ain't fucking trading you nowhere.
Imagine being Rudy Gobert and thinking you get to decide what happens.
After you push your teammate.
You're dog shit. Get the fuck out of here.
You caused COVID. You push your teammate. You're a fucking Frenchman. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey,
Go play in France.
COVID's not real.
Weirdo.
Yeah.
What's the guy from Talladega Nights?
That's a wild.
Ricky Bobby?
Oh, no.
No, the Frenchman.
The F1 driver. I forget his name.
Pierre?
Yeah.
It's Pierre. It's some bullshit. Give me a second.
Say, I love crepes. I don't even know what that is.
Damn, how's he not like top one?
It's
Jean Girard, or like it's like Jean Girard. Yeah.
Yeah, Gerard.
Did you?
That's Rudy Gobert.
Did you see that? I think I said this to you in the Instagram chat. Will Ferrell's coming out with the Talladega Nights golf show or golf movie show. I'm pumped for that. That's gonna be fucking sick. Oh, we were talking about
him on a tour that's kind of like
Live. Yeah,
a senior tour or something, and he's like just a menace. Yeah,
I meant to bring this up when you were talking about Gobert. My bad. It was Anthony Edwards is now
threw a chair.
Yeah, he threw a chair. It's considered a third-degree assault and a class 1 misdemeanor, and could face a fine up to $1,000 and jail time. Did you guys actually see the video?
No. Did he throw it at someone, or was he just throwing it and someone got hit?
Here's what it looked like to me, and I could be reading it wrong. I only watched it once, but he's walking out of the tunnel, or walking into the tunnel, and he picks up this chair. Like, he grabs it with two hands, picks it up, and what it looks like to me, and I could be wrong, is that he's walking past these two security guards, and he kind of just, like, not whips it, but just, like, tosses the chair at him. Like, two of them, like an older guy and an older woman, like, tosses that at him, and then they sued. I don't know. I mean, like, you can
hit
get
him
them
in the body, or their
yeah,
feet?
but like legs down, probably. Yeah, it's tough. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading it wrong, but
you better tell Jordan to get his fucking son on a leash, dog.
The conspiracy's
Nate,
real.
I'm telling you, Jordan is his dad, bro, or Jimmy Butler's dad, one of the two, or both. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
But do a side by side, Anthony Edwards and Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
just do it.
I've seen that. That's pretty funny.
They look more like Jordan than Jordan's sons.
Damn, dude, don't do Jeffrey and Marcus that way.
Dude, fuck them. Dude, fuck them. You're fucking Scotty's wife, dude. Fuck off, dude. You're just like...
Hey, dude, apparently Scotty's a dick, okay? Apparently he's the biggest dick.
Hey, why'd you fuck him 4 times a night, then?
Yeah, but Larsa, come on. Larsa Pippen is a fucking absolute degenerate.
Yeah, she is. She's a train wreck.
And he thinks but that's the thing. Jordan's son, who literally has done nothing for himself his whole life, is thinking he's somebody because he's banging Scotty's girl. And it's like...
Dude, you could walk down street and end up in Larsa Pippen. So, like... she's just around. I don't know. Like,
clip it, ship it.
Him, I guess. I was looking at Talladega Nights. Amy Adams is so fucking hot. It's crazy. I just thought I'd throw that.
That was the first movie I actually seen her in. That I remember her in.
A fucking rocket.
That was also when his ex-wife in that movie. She got big from that. She did some other shit too, but she was hilarious. She was really funny in that movie. Yeah. Fucking Cal.
Yeah, she left him for Cal.
Magic Cal. Man and El Diablo.
It was just such a why do you have to get snapped? Like, why do you have to break his arm? First of all, like, come on, man. Like, Ricky Bobby was the man.
You could crack my arm like the Liberty Bell. that fucking got me so good. Oh shit.
What did he have? Gay horses?
Yeah, all horses were gay. And Andy Richter was like his gay boyfriend.
Yeah.
Their German shepherds were gay.
Yeah. Oh, dude. I remember we used to watch it all the time, D. Like, that would just be like the default. Throw it that and Superbad. Throw it in the Xbox, have it play. Oh shit.
Bet on me,
Hilarious.
Bobby.
You guys got anything else? That's a little bit of draft coverage tonight.
Hey man, everybody, hope your teams fucking trade back and get picks for next year. That's literally the best thing that could happen.
I hope everyone gets angry. That's what I'm praying for.
Safe bet. You were gonna bet that. All right. That's it. Any last thing from you, D, before we get out?
Oh, dude, just excited for tomorrow. I'm literally off tomorrow, unplanned, and now I just have to sit around all fucking day and wait on the draft. Like I know that's I'd rather be at work, so time would just go by, and I'm just gonna be sitting here like, damn, because I don't even know if McAfee's doing a normal show during the day. Probably not, because since they're gonna be on at night. So it's like, damn, what the fuck am I gonna do all day?
Yeah, you're gonna fucking grind out the battle pass or some shit, huh?
Something, dude. Fucking get PGA or something and start.
Ooh, nice. All right, Nate, what about you? Any final words before we get out of here?
No, playoff hockey's so sick.
Yeah, OT, right? Free hockey?
Oh yeah.
3-3?
So, like how loud it gets, like, and hockey fans are like sick fucks. They're like they go like nuts when you block like a big shot. You know, it's just like just good shit.
Lightning out.
I think they're gonna be a tough team to kill, but they're so banged up on defense.
They're down 3-1. Yeah, they're done tomorrow.
The only thing is, like, Toronto's just gonna run into the buzzsaw that is fucking the Bruins. So either one of those teams is just gonna get fucking smashed. I hate Toronto. I hate the Islanders. I hate the fucking Oilers. So those are my teams that I want to see dead. And then Carolina next round. I hope they die too.
Nate.
Hey, what's the New York hockey team? Isn't there one that's orange and blue?
Islanders?
Islanders. Yep.
Why doesn't Frank like them?
He's from New
Jersey. Likes the
Jersey.
Mets.
Jersey. I think
That Devils fan. And he was a Nets fan too.
Yeah, that's what I was.
But they don't have a baseball team in Jersey.
Yeah. Okay, I was just wondering because it's like this guy literally just likes every team that fucking breaks his heart.
You stole like my next word out of my mouth, D. I'm not even kidding. I was to say, hey Nate, I know you follow Frank the Tank on Twitter. It looks like he lost 3 World Series games tonight. The way he's tweeting tonight, it's insane. Oh, it's fun. I'm just scrolling through Twitter to see like news popping up, and there's him, 2 people, him, 2 people, him, and I'm following like quite a few people. It's like fucking. He's snapping right now.
Mets or
I
what?
didn't even see it.
Mets, all Mets. I'm looking at the score now. What happened in the Mets game? Mets lost 4-1 of the Nationals, but you swear that he just got the Mets just fucking just crashed the World Series tonight.
I wish I cared about something in my life as much as he cares about Mets baseball.
Here's the newest tweet he just tweeted.
Can't.
The Braves won the East. The Mets' only hope is a wild card. Now they trail 5 games and they're in quicksand. With no offense, no heart, no pitching. Meanwhile, DeGrom is healthy and the Rangers are in first. It's a disaster. Verlander won't pitch next week either.
And DeGrom looks fucking good too. He started off rough. He's got some nasty shit now, but yeah, man. I mean, there's still 150 games left. Everyone chill for a minute.
It's so funny. And then the very next tweet, the SVP's in the Nats dugout.
Yeah, his conspiracy theories about everyone hating the
Buster
Mets
Olney,
is so funny to me.
SVP.
Yeah.
I love it.
Everyone just dancing on his grave. It's
It's
so funny to me.
It's it's every time. Oh shit, I'm done. We're out of here. Fuck that. All right. We're out. That was episode number 78. Thank you guys for watching NFL Draft Preview. We'll catch up with you next week after all the drama happens in the NFL Draft. Higgins, thanks for joining. E, thanks for joining. Everyone else that's watching now or later, thank you guys. We appreciate it. Good luck this weekend on your bets, and enjoy the draft. Now is that special time of the year where we get a little taste of football without actually seeing any football. So just like that, we're out of here. See you for episode number 79. See you guys.